Baby steps. Especially as he is not currently here, so he makes the perfect candidate to be blamed.
Oh no, I don't want to say. I don't want to be here anymore already.
So Baron Ian is out. Viscount Vince is in.
Oh, I don't like that.
Well, it alliterates, so that's where we are now.
Oh. God, it's almost professional. You let him out?
Iron Man, Iron Princess.
Yeah, well, that's your voice acting.
Dot dot dot. I'm not sure how you say that. Oh. That's right. Whoa, no, Mia? I'm the all-powerful princess. Why were we not talking about last time? That was some fevered nightmare. Is not what Mother would have wanted. She wouldn't have wanted to die and leave me, like all the others. Yep, stiff upper lip.
I like how he changed towards the end of that. He was all deep and depressed, and then that last bit was just like, "You gotta get out of it." Oh, stand by. People can't hear you. What did you do?
Oh.
Exactly. Rico's got it right. We don't even need you anymore. This is Gavin's show.
But I need my my loyal retainers.
Narrator. They're all afraid of you.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I'm a pretty princess. Thank
I
you,
think
Nightmare.
my settings freaked out there, but I just lost my microphone. I think that works now.
Okay.
Well, there we go. Oh, yes. Okay, good. Hello, everyone.
Hooray.
I did say hello to you all as you joined chat. It just, it didn't work, so we'll do a quick fire now. Hello, Doc Scarlock, Dorkling, Absimiliard, Nightmare Frame, Rico, and Alan.
What? Is he? No.
The
We're not
People's
having-
Republic of Nova are back, and after their successful assassination attempt last time, they're probably feeling pretty confident.
Damn rebels. Rebel scum.
Exactly.
Can deal
So,
with
what are
them.
you gonna do about the rebel scum? Yeah, this is running on my computer. I have control, but we're in Discord together. Yes. So it's fine. Oh, the People's Front of Nova. I'm sorry. I don't want to mislabel you. Okay, so feeling depressed. Have you got your list from last time?
I do.
Excellent.
For what the moods do.
Yes.
Yes.
Think I have it somewhere as well. I'll pin it here for this is our reference. So you get bonuses to skills. Though I assume enough people have seen the last stream that we don't need to go through it again. But moods give you bonuses to skills. It's fine. So being depressed, your bonuses are to expression and animal handling.
Hooray!
So, it is worth saying, we discovered last time that there is no mood that makes economics enjoyable for you.
No.
So, if you were going to go down that route again, and you don't have to, you don't need it to beat the game, you could do that this week.
Yes. So, I do want to do economics, because that would have saved me last time. Had last time happened, but of course it is now fake news. Did not happen. We
Yes.
move on.
Yes.
So, depression and economics, as we all know, goes hand in hand.
Yes, and we want
and
to
that will be-
avoid the fate that happened before. We'll try and at least not get the same death.
Yeah.
And I think now it's worth noting as well, you missed some sense magic checks quite early on in the game. So getting the accounting early on would help you get the lumen stuff earlier.
Yes. So, we will be economicing.
Okay.
Double economics.
What are you up to? Accounting, trade, production.
Now, there were early possibilities for investment, which we like.
Absolutely.
So-
There is an ending where you win with the power of music, but it's very difficult to pull off because you have to max out music and survive.
Wait, I noticed numbers appearing. No, we're not having any numbers. No numbers plucked out of any air. None of that now.
Okay. Yeah,
So-
maybe I'll do some kind of civilian playthrough at some point where I show you all the endings and things. Economics.
Economics. We are gonna have some. We definitely have some production,
Yep.
and we shall have some trade
Okay.
early afternoon.
Vince, should we get you to read this stuff out? Do you want to read out what Gavin's learning every week?
I can if you like.
Are you the tutors? Every week it's
Oh.
always you.
Well, it makes
Oh,
sense.
what,
You're
just
the
this-
advisor, the royal advisor
Oh.
for the run.
Oh, I'm not sure if I like that responsibility, to be honest.
Well, in the
Uh,
monarchy, you've been appointed.
Thanks. Week 1, morning. 10, : You learn that Sunset Bay off the coast of Duchi, Mozamba is a prime location for fishing. Full stop. Week 1, afternoon. 10, : You learn that even the smallest of villages has a central market where locals can trade what they have grown or made with others who have different skills. Full stop.
Oh,
Shut
the
up, Alan,
ways
it's
of
not
the
a semicolon.
peasants.
What's all that noise outside? Who's here? Oh, it's my cousins and my aunt and uncle.
Oh gosh, I don't know what her voice was.
It's a different person now.
Different person, different timelines, different voices. Darling, we were so terribly sorry to hear about your mother, Fidelia.
Thank you.
Vince, do you want to take this guy?
Sorry, I'm just laughing at Seraphix. You look well, mate.
Hi, Lottie.
Hi, buddy. I haven't seen you in ages. Will you be staying long?
Yeah, Mummy said we'd be here all month.
Maybe we'll have some time to talk later. Cheerful!
It just means do the voice, Rico. There is a way to not get your cousin bit by the snake, but there is a way to not get your cousin bit by the snake. But do we expect Gavin to take that route? No, because screw your cousin.
Why? Why? She's a threat to my lineage.
She is. Okay, so here's your current mood state.
We don't want to be depressed. So, we need to address that. Ideally, I would like to get yielding as the priority.
Okay,
That's a
so
little way off.
royal demeanor, history, and faith. So are you planning to go for a royal demeanor thing?
Yes.
Okay.
We're not going to get accidentally married for a start, without realizing it.
Yes, understandable. I think that might actually getting not accidentally married. I believe last time that check was court manners, which is actually conversation.
Oh, okay. Well, that's going to be even harder to get to.
So that's lonely or cheerful. Both. That's possibly harder.
Yeah.
Although royal demeanor is kind of useful.
Okay. So what would make us cheerful?
Well, you could start by just reducing depressed using the chapel. I believe that's an option.
Oh, that'd be the easiest.
Playing with toys, especially if you want to move towards yielding and try taking a royal demeanor kind of route.
Okay.
We can check the skills afterwards.
Yielding, lonely, and cheerful. What would that do to our overall then?
So you would get 1 yielding, 1 lonely, and a cheerful.
I like that. Let us do that.
Okay.
And that would make us afraid, I believe.
Yes. You are now afraid, athletics, and faith.
Excellent. So, we'll do double divination.
Yeah, so I think last time with the divination, the trouble was that you didn't max it. Like, you got halfway there and then kept failing skill checks that would have really helped you.
This time will be different.
Yeah, Absimilia makes the point you could have visited your cousin. Forgot about that.
True.
Gavin
Maybe next
can
time.
pick up many handsome older men in this game, but that
And in real life.
I
that
was gonna say,
particular
not just-
handsome older man is your uncle, so
And a threat to my authority.
yes, next in line, I believe. Okay. Yeah, court manners. Here is conversation.
Right, okay, I see. Right, that'll be on the list then.
Yes, there's a big list of skills you need to learn, aren't there?
Just, if I learn everything, then I'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll be fine. Just get all the skills. We'll use cheats.
Yep,
The ultimate.
that's how monarchies usually win, isn't it?
Okay, so double divination. Let's go.
You learn that the gods cannot be forced to divulge information about the future, and that the most powerful omens are those which arrive unexpectedly. Dropping your favourite plate is bad luck. A statue spontaneously shattering is a bad omen. You read about well-known signs of bad fortune. Wells turning sour, dry lightning, strange fish caught in nets, malformed babies being born, and so on.
Classic.
What's that commotion outside, Father? What's going on?
Oh, I remember her voice. I have come to pay my respects in honor of your mother.
You have no respect or honor. It is because of you and your powers that my wife is dead.
What?
I am a lumen, as was she, and like every lumen, I am willing to give my life, if necessary, to protect our domain. Your line has been traitors for 200 years. I won't have you corrupting my daughter. That is for the Crown Princess to decide. Elodie, your
Right.
mother trusted me and I have much to teach you.
What you feeling?
We're gonna let her stay.
Yeah, the king sucks.
Got no idea the true power of magic.
I mean, it's
I want
really
to-
hard to beat the game without magic. Your father's trying to get you killed, I swear. He's not intentionally, but with his stupidity. He is.
There's clearly a plan behind it all.
Yeah.
I want to hear what she has to say. She stays.
Aww. Little determined face.
As you wish.
Damn right, as I wish.
Okay, so you can visit Juliana of Ursul, your cousin, your dad, or do some other
No.
stuff.
What's the mood like?
The mood
Are we in?
is not
Still
too
afraid?
bad. Still afraid. But you want to stick with afraid for a while, I guess, if you're going to do the faith thing.
Yes, we want to get divination up, so it's fine to leave them as it is for now. So it'll be Charlotte or Juliana. I think we go straight for Juliana.
Yeah, Magic Alley is useful.
Yeah. What is it you wanted to teach me?
First, I need to know if you have your mother's crystal.
Fail!
I mean, it's just started. Come on.
Fail!
What crystal?
The source of power for any lumen is a particular magical crystal. Once you've bonded with it, it becomes a part of you as long as you live. The royal crystal has been passed down from ruler to ruler for generations. It belongs to you now, except that the king may be keeping it from you.
Do you have a crystal?
Of course.
Shiny.
Shiny. It dissolves.
Oh.
Aww. The king is your real dad, I'm pretty sure, Bobcat. He's the king consort, not the king. I think you can technically pass all of these early checks, but it's very difficult, and they don't matter that much. So, it's okay. It's okay,
Brilliant.
Absent
Otherwise, I would have passed it.
Exactly. If it was important, Gavin would have passed it, like that poison check.
It belongs to me. No one can take it from me until I die. You need to find the crystal that belongs to you.
Dun dun dun.
Concern.
Let's check.
So we should still be afraid?
You are still afraid. This is your mood.
Excellent. We will harness that fear to learn about divination. Double
Okay.
divination. once
Do you
again.
remember about the limit of 50?
Oh, obviously, yes. So we do not
He
want to
did
do.
not remember the limit.
I was testing to see if anyone else remembered.
Yeah. Well, that's really your royal
Really?
advisor's job. I'm dishing out too much advice. I'll back off. That's Vince's job.
I know nothing.
Oh, great. I have chosen poorly.
Mhm.
So you should probably have one each of meditation and law.
Okay. Let's go.
The music's cool.
Yeah.
You practice assuming a sitting position that allows you to be relaxed and tranquil without being so relaxed that you are likely to fall asleep.
Yes, this again. Sosa.
Only a lumen can channel magic, and only with the help of an attuned crystal. The ability to control a crystal seems to be inherited, so crystals can be passed from parent to child upon the lumen's death.
See, this is what you would have needed to know to pass that law check. So, especially since you didn't have to visit her this week, it's viable. But there's no real benefit to passing it because she just explains it to you. So,
Yeah,
but yeah, that's all you need.
I see.
He loves me not.
Lottie, do you have a boyfriend?
Not really. I just like to play with the flowers. All of a sudden, the Duchess of Ursul rushes into the garden and points a sword at you. No, not at you, at your feet.
Princess, don't move!
Look down. since I don't really get an option in this one.
It's a real skill check, but there's a lot of skill checks that don't matter so much earlier. Unlike this one. You look down where her sword is pointing. There's a snake in bold in the grass.
Oh.
You can't help it. You squeak and jump back. Squeak for us, Gavin. Do it. Yes! The snake tenses and prepares to strike. No! Your cousin pushes you aside and the snake's fangs sink into her leg.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Latte!
Too late, Juliana swings her sword and cuts off the snake's head.
What is going on out here? Your daughter's been bitten by a milk viper. They're poisonous. Get an herbalist right away.
I will treat my daughter. I certainly can't trust anyone here to keep her safe.
That because you brought it with you, you had the antidote ready. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it is his fault, because Gavin knew this check was coming, and he didn't learn composure, so...
I was trying to see the future.
I don't feel good. We will be returning home to Mother immediately.
Your aunt has a point. Milk vipers are not native to this area. That snake should never have been here. Someone may have tried to kill you.
Will Charlotte be okay?
I don't know.
I don't care.
You don't have to pass that check. It's fine.
I didn't get bit. I'm fine.
Yeah, fine.
I don't understand what the problem is.
Yeah. Maybe someone else might have not got bit, but whatever. Here's your mood. You're quite afraid because of the snake incident.
Snakes. Angry is the opposite of afraid. So gaining an angry and cheerful. Angry and cheerful. Do it.
How?
Is probably going to be attending service, I feel.
Okay. You can also visit Juliana or talk to your father. They're mysteries. But if you want to just neutralize the mood a bit first.
Yeah, I'd rather... Although I gain a lot of anger from event checks.
The way you do them,
No.
yeah.
Yeah, so maybe we...
Royal advice.
All right, we'll go-
What you think?
I'm thinking Seraphix is hilarious.
Good.
What's the
No one
choices?
does tutorials anyway, it's fine.
Show me again.
Let's
Or tell me what you would
let's
like
go to
advice on.
Juliana then.
Oh, you don't want any advice? Okay,
Oh.
fine.
You weren't even paying attention.
Well, no. You're right. I was paying.
Okay, visit Juliana.
Juliana, how do I find my lumen crystal?
Your father probably knows what happened to it.
What if he destroyed it?
They can't be destroyed. He could throw it away, but then someone else might find it. No, he'll keep it safe.
But if it's mine, it wouldn't matter if someone else found it.
Oh, Elodie. It's attuned to you, but you haven't bonded with it yet. If it found a compatible host, someone who was like you in some way, it could bond to them.
See. So we're still afraid of me though?
Still feeling afraid. That had
Excellent.
no impact on your mood.
So we'll have to do a meditation and a law.
Alrighty.
And that should get us into a good position. And maybe a costume.
Yes, you get a costume for this.
You close your eyes and relax every muscle of your body in turn, letting that feeling travel down through you from head to your fingertips and toes. You take slow, deep breaths, letting that air move through your body, feeling it give you life and energy. The kings and queens of Nova have all been lumens for centuries, but in modern times, magic is only used for ceremonial occasions and the direst of emergencies. Gavin. Long ago, the continent of Borealis was ruled over by a single witch king until a rival line of lumens challenged for the crown. The resulting war went on for 100 years with powerful spells that damaged the land so badly that even now, no plants will grow.
Just on
Powerful
the whole
spells.
continent. They really gloss over that. No plants grow on this whole continent.
Look, fair enough, it's an emergency thing, but I get to define what an emergency is. And then all as well. The castle seems quieter with Charlotte and Emery and Zara and their parents gone. It's certainly not empty though. Seems like we get more servants every day. I was so worried about Charlotte after that snake bit her. But her mother said she's okay, so I guess it turned out all right. Maybe she has a guardian angel.
So precious. Here's your mood. Here's your options.
Right. I would like to get we need to start moving away from afraid.
Yeah. So you can attend a service, talk to your father. I think, yeah, that's it. That's the only things that would increase. Well, the father one is a mystery, but
Yeah.
those are the only ones that might reduce afraid and increase anger.
I think we'll just attend the service and we'll start neutralizing.
Sausage is really unhappy today. Why is Sausage so upset?
Maybe
It's
because of
Gavin's
you.
fault that his cousin got bit by a snake.
What, Tossup's cousin?
Yes. New outfit. Priestess robe.
Look at that. Majestic.
Majestic. Okay.
I'll see everything before it happens.
Okay, you've got enough points to max out divination if you want to do that. Or you could do
Double
another thing.
divination.
Let's go.
It will keep me safe. I'm guaranteed.
It's pretty useful.
You read about signs that have presaged famous disasters, such as the seas running red before the doom shadow fell upon Nova 200 years ago. You read about King Latimer and how he knew he was destined for greatness when he saw the shape of a crown in a spider's web.
Later that evening, Elodie was seen trying to rearrange bits of a spider's web, like sticking stuff together.
Oh, sorry. You read about animal omens, in particular the flights of birds. You learn about signs which sometimes appear in grounds or leaves at the bottom of a cup.
Animal omens. Do we remember a time that might have helped you previously?
I don't know what you're talking about.
One of the maids
bit-
approaches for your attention. Vince, you do this voice.
My lady, couriers have arrived from the Duke of Sedna.
I love it.
We have a Duke of Sedna?
No, my lady, the Duchy of Sedna is in Terrassi. They have brought you a letter and a gift.
Condolences on the death of. Deeply regret. But I like them just skim reading this as well.
Blah,
Best
blah,
wishes.
blah.
But, oh, what a beautiful necklace!
So you said you weren't going to get accidentally engaged this time.
I didn't realize it was this. Something sparkly will make me feel better.
Exactly. Long live Princess Gavin. Long may she reign.
Thank you.
Still afraid.
Give that man. Yeet Dab Senpai 69 is now a baron. Congratulations.
Easily bribed. Easily bribed.
That's all it takes.
Okay. You've done well, actually. This is all getting neutralized closer to the line.
Excellent. So we want some angriness. What'll make me angry?
So many things, Gavin. What will make you angry?
Probably just, the next encounter, to be honest. Someone showing up. What do we got? Father, perhaps.
Duckling suggests you get your flattery resistance up.
Dad, what happened to Mom's lumen crystal?
It's in a safe place.
Can I have it?
No.
But it's mine!
Meddling with magic kills your mother. And if you don't learn magic, you'll die. It's much harder to complete the game without magic. I've done it, but it was a lot of work. I don't want that to happen to you. Once you're crowned queen, I can't stop you from doing anything you want. But for now, you are still a child.
Can't stop me now.
15 is the age you turn an adult in this game. That's it. That's all you need.
Classy. So we're still afraid.
Still just maxing out divination?
I think, yeah, so one more in divination I feel will be enough.
So with one more,
And-
the robe is boosting it by 10, so your current
Yes.
skill is 71.
Yeah.
That would probably take you to about 91 doing it once.
Yeah, and then and retaining the robe for now.
Yeah.
Will obviously give us to 100. So we'll have
Is that Yeet Dab Senpai 69 just Alan in disguise? Because he's very suddenly turned. Now it's all about revolution.
Maybe.
That was
Maybe an
that was
alt
quick.
account. The
Nothing wrong
people's
with a bit of
friend-
revolution every now and again.
Oh, hey! Welcome.
Hello.
That's not a good attitude to take if you want a position in the court.
What?
He got his, he got his land. He's happy. He's got
Yeah.
his land.
And they can be seized back from him. Revocation of titles is a thing in this kingdom.
I mean, I'm too tired and in pain to do anything about this at the moment, so
Oh,
you do what you need to do. Go.
So we're gonna have one lesson in divination,
Okay.
one lesson in law.
In law, okay.
In law. I am the law.
Advisors, you could do some
What?
advising, high quality
mean-
advice.
Nah.
Fantastic. So I've got one advisor who's a revolutionary, another one who is barely present.
Look, all I'm saying is these free peoples of Nova, or whatever they call themselves.
These people. Hang on a minute. I might
What?
not advise the Queen, but we kind of just be going around saying these people.
These free people of Nova, or whatever they're
That's
called.
better.
That's what I said.
You didn't. You just said
These-
these people.
These free people of Nova. How free are they?
Depends on Gavin's cruelty score at any given
Hmm.
time.
I mean, I've gone very, very much into the faith. There's a high religious content in this one, so probably really
Ah.
cruel.
Yes.
I was going to say, are you
Only
adapting
religion.
Focus's version of religion or your own?
A little column A, a little column B. Who knows until you show up to service.
Today we're going to burn you all. What?
Unlucky.
Yeah, you got a tiny bit of economics and then just all in on faith. I respect it.
I'm wanting those three numbers.
You study the interpretation of dreams, with warnings that dreams are easily forgotten, misremembered, or warped by thoughts and desires rather than true vision. You study the stars and learn about the omens they hold, with warnings that the stars are seen by all, and their portents may not be meant for you. Legend has it that long ago, a horde of Yeveni on the back of tentacled monsters rode into the Valley of Mead, laying waste to all in their path. Their conquest was only halted when a lumen raised a great flood to drown the invaders.
Sounds like
And
nonsense.
legend... Well, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Legend says that the island domain of Melini was once a single island instead of a cluster until an invading Novan queen raised a terrible pillar of fire that shattered the land into pieces.
I mean, that
Sounds
sounds more
awesome.
Goals. That's one of your ancestors.
Terrible pillars of fire, eh?
You'll work up to it. You'll work up to it. But you need to get into the treasury first.
Mm.
As you're
That's
walking,
fine.
you spot a familiar figure in the palace gardens.
It's the Duchess of Ursel. Maybe I
It's
should go
the-
and say hello.
What? Oh, I'm not doing voice. I'm gonna actually drop out and I'll speak to you later.
Okay,
Bye.
thank you for
Bye.
stopping by. Then you notice that seated beside her is a woman in the robes of a priestess. They're very close together, their hands gently touching as they speak.
Looks like she's busy.
You turn and walk in a different direction, so as not to disturb them. At that moment, you notice something unusual. It looks like someone just left the palace grounds by going over the hedge. Was that a servant, a thief, or an assassin? Vote now on your phones. We'll do a poll. What was it?
I called the guards last time, didn't I?
Yes.
So it'll be
we'll
you.
do
We're doing a
something else.
poll. A, B, or your...
No, we're not doing a poll for what Gavin does. We're doing what do you think it is?
Oh, I would have made Gavin do it.
What do you think?
I'm willful. So I think with this time we're inquisitive. We're gonna climb up to look over the hedge.
Okay. Now, you know what? That's fine. Hold on. What was it? Got a servant, assassin. I forgot what the options were. What were the 3 options that she said? Was it a servant, a something,
Oh.
an assassin? Thief. Yeah, thief.
Thief.
I can spell thief. There we go.
Teeth.
Vote now on your phones. So you're gonna climb up to look over the hedge.
I bet it was that Yeet Dab
You
Senpai.
failed the climbing check, unsurprisingly.
What?
You look around
Surely
for
my
something to
faith would have
climb.
carried me up.
But you're not sure if the nearby trees can support your weight.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Hang on. What are we trying to say about my weight?
Nothing.
Whoa.
You know,
Not happy.
watch what you eat to fit into that Lumen costume. You run over to a statue to try and pull yourself up onto the pedestal, but it's too awkward to get your feet in place. By this time, whoever you saw is probably gone anyway.
I didn't want to see them anyway.
Yeah.
I was just
whatever.
investigating this pedestal.
You are a little afraid, a little willful.
Deservedly so as well. Of course I have to eat more. Keep up my strength.
Katerina plays run, magic, farming, and tree climbing. You might be able to survive the game with those.
Yeah, you climb a tree and then you magic everything below you.
Yeah.
To
it's,
death.
It's a cheesy strat.
Yep.
Viable.
What was my current mood? Sorry.
Your current mood is still afraid, but you probably want to change that now, I guess.
Yeah, though it's gonna be tricky for it to not then be depressed. Although depressed was manageable because we'll do some more economics.
Well, the other thing
So-
you could do is push something else to be stronger. So, sneaking
Very
out.
true. Yeah. I don't want me pushing willful yet. Let's see. Sure, let's try and get something cheerful.
Okay.
What would make me cheerful?
Playing with toys, walking in the gardens.
And that would give me a yielding and a lonely as well. So
Yeah, you can have the yielding or not, basically.
and what would that do to the overall? For a yielding, a lonely, and a cheerful, would put that down to 0. That would put. Oh, I like that. That would neutralize those 2.
Well, no, because lonely would become 2 away from the line.
Oh, sorry. Yes, yeah, it's going the other way. That's fine. Lonely is fine, because then we can go for conversation.
Okay. So you're gonna
do that.
play with toys or walk in the garden? Do you want to neutralize
We're
the
gonna-
willful?
Yes, we're gonna play with toys.
So childish.
What do you mean childish?
You are still afraid.
Let's have. Now, is it worthwhile to get meditation up? I think we'll have one in law,
Yeah. You can also do agility or economics.
What do you need agility
Parkour.
for?
Parkour.
Economics would
Parkour.
be interesting to do. I think I should do. Let's have an accounting and a law.
I mean, what's the point in giving you advice if you're just going to ignore us?
You giving me bad advice?
I wasn't.
You were.
I wasn't.
You were shouting parkour. That's not
Look,
advice.
even Dorkland said get the climbing skill.
It's too late.
We'll proceed then.
You brush up on the basics. You brush up on basic mathematics with the help of an abacus.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, good lord. At the height of the Northern Empire, all the major dukes and duchesses were lumens, and they conquered their enemies with beams of light and terrible summoned monsters.
Sounds awesome.
Those monsters eventually broke loose, killing their captors and destroying the
Oh.
old capital on Cathra Lake. The resulting chaos shook the empire. 200 years ago, a great force of darkness covered Nova, threatening to wipe out all life in the domain. It took the self-sacrifice of the Queen and her complement of lumens to defeat that doom. Only the Duke of Ursul refused to join in the defense and therefore survived. A lumen once tried to lift the curse from an enchanted spring whose water was poisonous and glowed green. After dispelling the magic, she tasted the water and fell dead. The green glow was not a curse, but a spell placed by a lumen long before to warn everyone away from the spring's natural poison.
It's really dumb. Why would she eat something which is obviously poison?
She fixed it. She fixed it. It's fine. Oh, it's a tie between
Oh,
assassin
no.
and thief. Oh no! As you're walking up the stairs, a maid comes running down holding a towering pile of linen. Before you can react, she barrels into you, sending you and the sheets flying. Fail! Fail the checks.
Have I killed?
She's...
She's assassin.
I try... Oh, my lady, I'm so sorry.
Fail. What are you gonna do?
Well, seeing as my natural reaction was to accuse her of trying to assassinate me, I suppose punish her would be the the choice. How dare you! Yes, one angry. What do you think you're doing? I'll have you flogged for this.
You're really embarrassed that you didn't have a good cruelty score last time, aren't you?
Maybe.
Yes, my lady.
Oh, bullying the
Report for
servants.
punishment.
You are now lonely.
That's what they're for. Oh, lonely. Conversation. Yes.
Yes.
And medicine possibly. So.
Who needs that? You might end up accidentally investing in a hospital if you get too much medicine.
Oh no, they're dangerous.
Can't put all
They
the
kill
sick people
people.
in one place, then they'll all get sick.
You know what? Everyone I know who went in the hospital died. So, like, they go in sick and then they die. So clearly, it's the hospital at fault.
That seems reasonable.
I think.
I like how Absinia just knows what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Oh, is there any like special options whilst we've got the?
Visit
Mood now.
Juliana?
Yes, we'll visit Juliana while we're. My father says I can't have the crystal until I'm queen, so we'll just have to wait.
There may not be time to wait. The world is filled with dangers, and you will need the powers of a lumen to fight them.
Ain't that true?
Didn't
can't-
help me last time.
You can't begin training until you have bonded with your crystal.
Well, what else am I supposed to do about it?
The crystal is probably held under guard in the royal treasury. You are the princess. You should be able to find a way inside. Otherwise, we might have to take drastic action. You didn't hit this last time, but if you don't bother getting the crystal for long enough, drastic action does happen.
Oh. I'll try to find a way. All right, I will try to get into the treasury.
Oh,
Sad times.
lonely.
So sad.
So sad. So, here's your skills.
We are now lonely. Ah, conversation time.
I don't think Gavin knows that that is an ending. It's a sweet ending. There is a pure evil ending.
Curious. I'm intrigued.
I thought you might be. So your current bonuses are conversation and medicine. And it's not inefficient to learn economics at any time because you never have a bonus to it.
Yeah, unless I accidentally fall into depressed, in which case economics is always going to be the one to choose.
Yeah, because your other options aren't good.
Yeah, and you can't get a bonus to economics, I've discovered. Right, so conversation on medicine now. Poison appeals for some reason.
I have got different endings, Dorkling, besides the evil one. I also have a lot of deaths. That's good. Those are great endings. Yeah, poison. You've had interactions with poison before.
Flattery might be of interest.
Yes. Court manners checks you've failed often.
It's a
check that happens often.
Yeah.
It's not always critical, but that's a thing.
Let's have, like, whatever I do, I feel I should do double so that we've got a chance to pass something in it straight off the bat, rather than 2, which will probably still fail. So I think it should be double court manners. For the proper etiquette.
Exactly.
You review the correct greetings for guests according to rank and when to extend your hand to another. All nobles expect their due honours. Spelt wrong.
Unless they revolt.
Yes.
As the person of highest rank within the domain, no one may sit at any formal event unless you give them permission,
Ooh.
and no one must ever turn their back on you. If they do, you are intended to recognise the insult. Hope you're writing this down. You study rules
I already
for
knew that.
formal dining, including the proper utensils for different dishes. As the queen, no one will comment on your mistakes, but they will notice them.
There is a man here to see you. He wishes crown funding for a project of his. I nearly said crowdfunding. Remember,
Stop.
the treasury is not unlimited. If you choose to invest, you will have less money to work with later.
He's discovered the printing press.
Movable type?
What? What? Printing press. Fail.
I don't really know much about factories. Like, I don't know, like, this would only encourage poor people to read.
Yeah.
And then they would gain knowledge and would have an educated populace, and that is not something I'm interested in. So no, we are not interested. Take your...
People front of Nova is taking note of all this.
I'm sure they are. I've also just realised, I believe it was 1,034 troops you got killed before, and that's exactly how many views I can see on my a total for my channel on my screen. So that's lovely.
It would encourage terrible writers to write.
Exactly. Here's your
Flying
mood.
Tangalan.
So what, we are still lonely, which is fine. We can continue our court etiquette learnings. Can we neutralize things a little lower?
Attending service neutralizes angry.
No, afraid.
Sorry, afraid. The one
So
that you
what
have.
would that... Oh, okay, good. Oh, yes. Balancing that out and keeping lonely to do... Yes, let's do that. I assume, since I'm like high priestess now, with all my faith,
Yep.
that I will be leading the service.
You may assume that.
So we're going to... Ooh, we should probably do double either public speaking or flattery. I feel.
Someone has been given secret lessons. We have a
What?
spy in our chat.
Oh. The dynamic
What?
with the people's front of Nova is getting real complicated. I appreciate it.
An SU-25?
Not that. The people's front of Nova have obviously advanced. If they've got SU-25s.
Right, I don't know what you're referring to then.
Yeet Dab Senpai said one of your subjects was giving secret lessons.
Oh, I see.
Anyway.
Curious. I think flattery. Let's bamboozle and be the one to actually do the meddling rather than to be flattered and end up doing things I didn't want to do.
Okay, so you want double flattery?
Double flattery. I
Double
like being
flattery.
flattered.
And obviously, if you get all of these to 25, you'll get a whole new outfit.
Yep.
Very important.
Never seen that one before.
You learn that it's important to make eye contact when saying nice things about someone.
And it took a week!
You learn that flattering comments have the best impact when kept short. Gushing makes people feel awkward. You learn that it is always better to compliment people for their personality and their choices than their physical attributes.
Okay, who wants to be Banyan? Vince?
This may have been just in time.
Let's have a think. What can I do? Shall I do Dorkland South African accent that he liked?
Jesus.
Alright, geezer, my sympathies for your loss. Even after all these years, I sometimes forget that my own mother will never be coming back.
Thank you.
Thank the nice man, Gavin.
Can you not hear me very well? No?
I hear you.
Oh, okay, right.
Over there, I
Encouraging you
must
to thank the
call.
nice man.
Ah.
I must call for your aid. The Ixionite occupation of the county of Imbrium has gone on for too long. Now is the time to push back.
I know there's been some problems with Ixion. Damn Ixionites! But I don't know the details. I guess they're occupying Southern Marine.
Fail!
I don't know anything about the military. I don't want to fight.
You
There
don't even
must
have
be
the
a-
decision.
Wow. They escaped scot-free.
You can't even do the war this time.
Summon the army of families. There must be a peaceful way to settle this. I will send for diplomats from Ixion and try to come to some arrangement.
Oh,
Okay.
thanks. Thanks, mate.
I've accidentally been diplomatic.
Now, if I may ask, that necklace you're wearing, where did it come from?
It was a gift from the Duke of Sedna.
Then you have made arrangements with him?
Success!
Yes!
Yes!
Yes, everyone, chalk one up. Everyone record one on whatever bit of paper, notepad, anything they've got. That's one success.
One success.
I think he's asking if I'm
Why have you
engaged
not
to the
done
Duke.
failures? We needed a failures count.
No, we don't need a failures
That would
count.
be excessive.
I'm considering it. No arrangements yet, but I look upon him fondly.
I see. Your happiness is my utmost concern, mate.
Thank you.
Cheerful!
Oh, I don't like cheerful's no good. I don't want cheerful.
You can get rid of it.
Right. So we are currently still lonely?
Yeah, so it's fun.
Yeah.
That was a completely different event because of the skills you learned. So you didn't even have the option to do military, but you could discuss the engagement because you'd learned about it.
Look at us go.
I know. Progress.
Amazing.
New routes.
quality content.
Only
So we are-
finest.
We're still lonely. We do have more conversation stuff to learn, so remaining lonely would make sense. But
Put everything on the screen. All my notes. Here we go.
I would like to gain like 1 pressure and like neutralize it down, but that's not gonna work. I could neutralize the cheerful. Take an
Yep.
anti-cheerful injection.
No, it's just the service. Service
Uh,
neutralizes these bars, I think.
Yeah. So well, let's go to service and beat the cheerfulness out of me.
The peace calms your heart. That's what we call it.
Oh, okay.
She's lonely.
Sure.
Here's your skills.
So we'll have
Yeah,
we'll have to do double
stats are
public
too low
speaking.
for treasury. Absimiliard.
Yes. We'll get there.
Yeah, it is a moderate priority because there are some early sense magic checks that really open things up for you.
So I think I don't want to waste some bonuses, so we're gonna have 1 in public speaking. Because we need to get them all to 25
Yep.
to progress that one. So we'll have 1 in public speaking, and we'll have a little bit in economics to keep that one moving along.
Yeah, so which would you like?
We'll go accounting for the chance to get a double boost, a double, what's the word? Milestone.
Okay.
You practice tongue-twisting sequences of syllables to improve your enunciation. You study the manipulation of larger quantities through direct calculations, using written numbers instead of an abacus.
What have they been teaching her? She's just learning numbers.
You've got the smarts.
The representative from Ixion is here. Be careful. No one wants to give up prizes that they have won.
Which one was he? Is he...
He was
can't remember.
the one you just
Is
did.
he- That's the one I did. You have my full support of my sister and myself, mate.
Let's get this over with.
Oh, new pit.
Fail.
Oh.
That's his sister.
Write
It's
it
an
down.
invisible diplomat.
Write down the fail.
It's ghost. Fail. No, we're not keeping a fail count. Only success counts. It's doing great.
100%.
Okay, who's feeling diplomatic? I've used up all the voices that I have.
Your Royal Highness, thank you for granting me this audience. I am sure we can come to an amicable agreement. Let bygones be bygones. Now, we will forget about your unprovoked attacks on
Try again,
us,
but try and sound
and you
more
will
sincere.
transfer the rights to this little province.
We'll try our best to be sincere, Duckling. Very sincere. Diplomat. This diplomat means everything. Fail.
We can be good neighbours again, without any lives being lost. Approximately
sincere, very
1,034.
Totally.
Fail. Fail.
Right. He's not getting any money. And we're not going to execute him because shooting the messenger is never a good thing. Bluff and intimidate would be... intimidate's not going to work.
Kick him into a hole.
Well, the thing is, LED doesn't know if intimidate's gonna work because she doesn't know if she can back it up, like, because she's got no
Just
military. She doesn't
That's
know.
just defeatist,
No.
Dorglin. Dorglin wants us to surrender. I don't agree.
I mean, I was leaning towards surrender the province because it's not my province, as it were. Plus, it is in the kingdom. It's not directly under my control.
Surrendering a province. I don't know if I've ever surrendered the province.
Oh,
Kick him in a hole.
you can't kick him in a hole. There isn't an option
You
for
can't.
it.
You
Execute
can
him.
execute him however you want. It's
I
your
can't
province.
help but
They
feel-
are holding the province, but
Yeet him straight off the side of the castle.
I'm not executing
CK2, you
him.
gotta defend your vassals.
But it's not necessarily a loyal vassal. I don't like. I'm not offering him money. I don't think bluff intimidate's gonna work.
Crikey. Put on the what? Put on the.
The cuckold, I think is the.
Sorry. Strap it right on and surrender. There you go. Decision made. Sausage has made the decision for us all.
Now, Gavin has to make the decision himself, so that if it all goes wrong, it's his fault. Possibly your fault, Vince, as the advisor, but that's just how it
Well,
is.
that's what advisors. Yeah, that's what advisors are for. They're to be there to be blamed.
Exactly. That's fine.
I
I've also taught you everything that you know. So.
Which is nothing.
Wow. all those weeks we've spent
learning how to look at people and
Okay, we'll poll it. Ducklings redeem the points for a poll.
Is he? All right, okay.
I think I know how this is gonna go, but
what was the oxygen for, Graph?
delicious oxygen. I didn't turn it off.
Yeah.
Good.
Oxygen not included.
There we go. We've got the poll. Now, you don't have to comply with this. This is ultimately... we want this all to be on Gavin. But this is chat telling Gavin, with less spam than usual, what they think is the best course of action. I mean, offering money is an option.
Don't abstain, Absabiliard. You've got to vote. People didn't die. 1,034 people didn't die so that you didn't vote.
It's because Absabiliard knows the game.
Yeah. Those people haven't died. That never happened. That's a different timeline.
Then he can... Oh, you want bribe or bluffing, I see. So your option's not there. I bet you're off. It's a different timeline. It was a different princess.
Well, yeah, exactly.
What is your princess name? Not Elodie. What's your actual princess name? What do you call yourself on a weekend?
No, I can't tell you that.
Well, I mean, I know anyway.
Well, why are you asking then?
It's for the chat. Those people didn't die. That never happened. Sounds like something a dictator would say.
How well you know me.
Dictator that surrenders provinces.
It's only so that they overextend and I can take them back later.
I don't want to give my personal opinion on which one I think is best because I think it would hold too much sway. But
well, considering you've already said that you've never chosen the surrender option.
That's just because of my personality, though.
And the problem is, will the game actually allow you to go back on your decision? Because you each saying offer the money, and if it's too much, go back. But I don't know whether or not the game is written like that.
Yeah, but I think it's too wishy-washy.
All the money stuff in this game is a bit wishy-washy. Like most of it is.
Yeah.
Princess Sparkly Axe. There we go.
Besides, you can always just tax the peasants more, right?
That's true.
Who gave him a mirror in the oublet? He's very resourceful.
You can't tell if it's a mirror or not. It's a shard of metal that he found in the dark, and he's not been able to
thought it was a mirror. It turns out he's actually looking at one of the guards wielding an axe.
Okay, the poll is drawing to a close, and it's a tie. So, Gavin, what are you gonna do?
I love the fact that there've been no help whatsoever.
Well, I suspect there'll be someone trying to rig the vote to come out as 50-50.
There's only 8 votes.
Oh, look, it's gone to 50-50 again. I know, because that's exactly what I've done.
Sausage is...
You've done it to me, now it's happened to you. How does it feel?
Yep. Outrageous. I'm going to surrender the province.
Okay.
Ooh.
Let's see what happens. I don't want to fight.
Yielding
Oh, too depressed.
Too depressed.
Well, that's bad. Very well, you can have the province. Yeah, I don't like you either. Please accept it. No.
Never apologize.
Of course, I look forward to seeing you again.
Well,
There
that's
you
a
are.
mood.
So we need to gain a cheerful. Also, just -1 from the service, I suspect. Yes, and that would make us lonely.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was continue.
Everything's fine. Continue as planned.
All as planned. So we are lonely.
I know it's gross.
Need-
Gross root.
It's all right. Once we've destroyed the world with our magical powers.
We surrendered. Sosp. The ruler is weak. Yes.
Whoa! Graffon's good. Have that person killed.
Execute.
Time to strike.
There are no strikes. It's a monarchy.
Where's Martox in his SU-25?
Right. What's next on the agenda?
We want a public speaking.
Mm-hmm.
That'll take them all over what we
25.
need.
Yep.
So and then we need to now to get in the treasury.
Yeah. Last
Was it-
time it was more than 50 that you needed. You needed.
For
It was
accounting.
60. That's how much.
Yeah, for accounting.
Yes.
So we'll have a public speaking, and we'll have production.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do that.
You take deep breaths and practice speaking loudly and clearly, projecting your voice to every corner of a room. You memorize lists and sonnets, then recite them for your teacher and any castle staff she can round up to serve as an audience. You have unlocked a new outfit.
New outfit.
Hurrah!
You learn how farmers in the Duchy of Marie rotate between fields for raising crops and fields that lie fallow.
There we go. Schloss gets it. I'm just building up the cruelty.
There are reports that a key song has been sighted leaving the old forest.
I might get this one. Yes! On the counter.
There you go.
The Old Forest. That's the area by Catherine Lake, where the capital was, until it was destroyed by monsters. What's a Keith? Oh, come on, Elodie.
Come on!
We were doing so well.
You knew a thing, but you still didn't know the other thing.
A beast with the
Oh.
body of an enormous golden cat, a sharp beak and spikes on its back.
So do you remember where she said that was?
The Caffrey Lake.
Yes. Make note.
Well, that's when we speak to the other girl who has come of age later on. I believe she was the
Yes.
one talking. Yeah.
What?
Eek!
Several disappearances in southern Coloris are already thought to be the work of this creature.
What do we do? Should we send hunters? No, just give it the forest. The forest is all it's now.
The traditional policy on stray beasts is to hope that they return to the forest and stay there.
There you go.
Hunters are no match for such creatures. You would only make it angry and waste more lives.
No lives are ever wasted. So we just let it eat people.
Sounds like classic you, Gavin. Just letting it...
Everyone dies in the end.
Your
How-
dad's rubbish.
How rich are these people that get eaten?
That's the question, isn't it?
The chat's gone feral.
Hire a witch. That'll cost money. Do you think I'm made of money?
I'm not gonna spend money on the peasants.
Oh.
Also,
Hit the
there
nail
is
on
a
the head
letter
there,
for you.
Therapy.
Talorist, the Duke of Stedner, will be arriving next week for an official visit.
To his fiance, his 14-year-old fiance. He is 26. Here you are.
Sure, it's fine.
You are again depressed, but you can become lonely if you wish.
I think we will be attending service once again. Get rid of that depression.
Sadness.
And
New
now
outfit.
the
Can we
new
have a
outfit.
Tea dress. That's cute.
What does this boost?
That's cute. That
Wait,
boosts
what-
your
what's-
conversation.
Oh, okay, right.
So tea dress is cute. Which would you like to wear?
I
Can
think
boost conversation or faith.
I think conversation. We'll have that boosted because that's the lower. Yeah, we'll have that as conversation, and we will do some more conversation. We will have some court manners
Yeah.
and some.
Bobcat makes a valid point.
Mm,
Peasants are an investment. You cannot tax the dead.
yeah, I can.
It's a cute dress. You guys get it.
I seize the assets of the dead. That's how you tax them.
Major inheritance tax. And then kill
Exactly.
them.
Court manners. We're gonna have double court manners.
Double court manners.
We're not gonna get caught out.
It is the most useful of the three, I think. You see the most
Is it?
checks for it.
Oh, okay, excellent.
I'm not giving you new information with that. You've seen loads of checks pop up
That's
for
true.
court manners.
True.
Yeah, exactly. You
study
guys
the
get it. Inheritance tax.
You study the traditions of ballroom etiquette, how to politely accept or defer an offer, and how to avoid the impression of attachment to an individual. You memorize the correct title for every servant in the castle.
Oh, no,
Treating
I don't.
servants with respect ensures good
What I've actually done is
Service.
change the title of every servant to the same.
Ah,
They're all-
smart.
They're all just called servant.
I like it. Okay.
Or minion, perhaps.
Hold on,
Minion's
I
pretty
dropped
good.
something.
To directly challenge someone's honor is to declare war. Never make a public accusation of cowardice, treason, infidelity, or murder unless you are prepared to face mortal enemies. And on that note, you study the etiquette of dueling. As a monarch, you are expected to embody the virtues of honesty, bravery, and generosity. You should always offer to aid those in need. However, those you aid personally are expected to give you their utmost loyalty even unto death.
Absimilia, the outfits give you 10 points to each of the things in a category. So this one gives you 10 points to all the conversation skills. It's nice. It's a nice boost. If you kind of know what checks are coming up approximately as well, you can change into appropriate outfits to help with the checks. Who wants to be this sleazy dude?
I can do sleazy, probably.
Senpai. Yeah.
Oh, now I can't do it.
You've set it up now.
I know, I'm trying to think of a voice.
Just use your own voice.
Yeah, absolutely. Moods and outfits can boost you by a lot. They help.
Ah, Your Highness. What a pleasure it is to meet you in person at last. Your description did not do you justice.
Oh, no, wait, I thought you meant a different thing, Absimilia. The outfits don't help your rate of increase in a skill. They just give you a flat boost. Flattery success!
Ooh, look at that. You have a silver tongue, Your Grace. Or an eye for unfinished potential. Both admirable qualities.
Oh.
Look at that. Yeah, that's Vince's normal voice.
Shut up. I was so pleased to hear that you had accepted my humble offering. A jewel for a jewel, but you are the more precious.
I don't like it!
I hope that this is only the beginning of a mutually beneficial relationship. A union between us would bring stability to both our peoples.
Oh, no.
Oh, you've got a fan, Vince.
Sausage, behave.
He really does want to marry me.
What are you gonna do?
Right, since I've...
Hang on, we'll just wait for the massive typing.
Sorry. I thought it would be less disturbance to this beautiful scene if I told Absimiliad how the point learnings work. But I'll do it when we next get to a skill screen. I was gonna type it out. Okay, what are you gonna do? What are you thinking?
I think I got an offer last. I don't think I got a choice last time.
Last time
Did
I think you had a choice, but you accepted, or maybe you didn't get a choice and you accepted by default.
Yeah. Let's politely decline.
Just
Let's keep
let
options
me
open.
let me interject.
Go on.
If you decline, you will
Yeah.
never hear that voice again for the entirety of the recording.
Oh.
I mean, I think a lot of people would be happy that that would never be heard again.
That's fine then. I'm just telling you.
But also,
If anything,
I
he's gonna
think-
upset chat.
yeah.
Sausage is obviously finished. Thing is,
Queen
he can go
Elizabeth
either
did
way
pretty
now.
well.
Ooh,
She was a
more
virgin queen,
minions.
supposedly virgin queen.
Thank you,
But,
the Bean Regime, for subscribing with Prime. Much
We are
appreciated.
declining.
You're declining.
Possibly politely. Who knows? Let's find out. I need to let him down gently.
Success! Good thing you got your tea dress on.
Yeah. Your Grace, I hold you in the highest respect, but I regret that my impulsive enthusiasm may have misled you.
Elodie, without court manners, would have been like, no! Bye!
Such a decision should not be made in haste. I would, of course, look kindly on your suit in the future. There we go. Look, we've handled
You've
that
done
really
it!
well.
You've handled it well! Court manners! The power of court manners, not upsetting people.
Looking them in the eye, you know.
This is true. I am in complete agreement, Your Highness. There is no need to rush. A solid union requires strong foundations.
There's also no need to rush because she's 14.
I wish
Seagulls.
only to meet you again, to get to know you, and then to see you again. Perhaps you could show me around your castle?
That's a try. Certainly. I would not be saying certainly to that.
Well,
That is not enough that I would accept.
he got a noble on his side, but he also lost a noble by giving up the province. So it's like you
Yeah.
win one, you lose one.
Yeah, but the noble I lost has one less province, so he's less powerful.
Exactly.
So,
Alright, here's your
Oh,
mood.
well.
Alright, touch it.
it's time to start moving into a new direction, I
Gavin's
feel.
not touching it, Dorkling. That's the point. He's not touching it.
What did I want? I would like to get towards royal demeanor,
Yes.
so that would be yielding.
Yes.
Can we move towards yielding without becoming depressed in the process?
Attend court, 2 yielding, 1 depressed, 1 pressured, or visit dungeons, a yielding and an afraid.
Yielding and afraid.
Yielding and afraid would make you immediately yielding. It depends if you want to have 1 more week of conversation.
What are our numbers like on conversation?
We can't see them from here, but they're mid-tier.
Oh.
They're like...
Right. We probably don't want to be. We want one more.
Well, I think you got court manners up to 70-ish, maybe?
And we've got the outfit.
Yeah. So you could certainly leave it for now. And I will say,
I need
your
to-
other option for getting into the treasury is royal demeanor. And
Yes.
yeah, it's a presence check, which is possibly more achievable than the accounting check.
Hmm.
Oh, yes,
Okay.
good point. Play with toys is also an option. That's a good option.
What's that one?
Yielding, lonely, cheerful. So if you wanted to stay lonely, you could play with toys. If you want to switch, you could visit the dungeons.
Oh, I'm stuck now.
Oh! Vince, advisor, break out the deadlock.
Doesn't listen to me.
Well, give a good advice now. Lil, listen to you.
What are the choices? You want to be
Listening.
less lonely or
So
it's about what
need to get into
skill
the-
he's gonna learn next. So is he gonna
Yeah.
learn more
Mhm.
conversation or switch to learning royal demeanor?
Royal demeanor, I think,
And
because
so,
you've
as I was gonna
you've-
say to Absimiliard earlier, you get like accelerating returns. So maxing out skill trees is kind of a thing to do eventually, but you certainly don't have to this early. Sorry, I interrupted.
Just
you, Karen.
thinking. It's alright. I'm just thinking you've got rid of 2 dukes, so there's a chance you're gonna get more options. I mean, conversation could also work as well.
So do royal demeanor or conversation? Is that your advice?
I think that's what we were saying, was it not?
Do you want me to ask the chat?
No, it's fine. We're gonna go royal demeanor.
Okay, royal demeanor. So you're switching
Position
to
of fate.
yielding, which means you are visiting the dungeons.
Absimiliard, get dressed.
Yieldingness. And that is the outfit for visiting dungeons in.
Obviously. Yeah, so you've currently got Royal Demeanor, History, and Faith. So Absimiliard, as you can see here, there's currently should be no mood bonus, but there is a bonus because Gavin's already got points in the category. Same for Faith. So the more points you have, the faster you learn. So it accelerates.
So we want to get into the treasury. Was it presents? Did you say?
Yes, it's presence, and I'll tell you that it's less than 50.
Okay. But it means we'd have to get. It's going to take a few weeks to do it that way. If we continue with economics, it would be quicker because we've already got multiple tradings in that. Going.
I think if you want to, economics is useful, but if we're talking about what is the quickest way to get a lumen crystal, the fastest way is to just cane presence, because you still need to get trade and production above 25.
Right. Yeah, true. Okay.
But it's
Well,
still
that's-
useful. If you want to go that route so that you then have the skills, you know?
Yeah. I'm just. Is it the sunk cost fallacy now? Well, we definitely want composure anyway, so let's have some composure. Composure is useful for reasons.
Yep. Snake reasons.
And since we've got to get them both up anyway, we'll have double composure to start with.
Okay.
We'll start with double composure.
So what you're going for is one of the skills that benefits nothing towards getting the crystal. That's what we've settled on. Excellent.
Well, I'm trying to get one skill which the next slot will be.
Yeah, you'll get there. You'll get there. And royal demeanor is useful.
You practice deep breathing exercises, learning to find and maintain a sense of inner calm. You practice positive thinking, maintaining a good self-image and conditioning yourself to carry on rather than be frustrated by any past misstep. You practice sitting calmly while your teacher circles around you and makes unexpected loud noises at random intervals.
You are requested to stand in judgment. A woman has been convicted of attempted murder and requests the mercy of the crown.
Kevin.
Oh. I remember this guy.
Your Highness, this slattern dares to beg pardon when she admits that she tried to poison my sister under her own roof.
Sister, because that's the important question.
Coruscant, the Duchess of Mead. Fail.
Is she alright?
She is unharmed. We caught the culprit in the kitchens before anyone could eat her foul spew.
Well, what do you have to say for yourself?
It's justice, it is! Them devils killed me brother and broke me map's heart! Lied to her, they did, when she went to see what thing not come back, said he'd gone for a soldier when he never would. He weren't the only one either. I waited 10 years for my chance to get my own back. That's justice!
You see, she's completely unrepentant. Hang her and be done with it. Fail.
I don't know what this is all about. because I've not listened clearly. Either way, murder is a serious crime. But what did we? I thought it was like let her go or something they were in for last time. We're not putting it to work. Middle options tend to do badly in this game, as I've discovered. I think we're gonna execute her. This lowly peasant has dared to attempt to kill a noble. As she is clearly guilty, her life is forfeit. She will be hanged in public as a deterrent to other criminals.
You'll not have me!
All of a sudden, she breaks loose from her guards and rushes at you.
Oh, is this gonna be a really short one?
In your court dress, you are unarmed. You grope for a weapon and find only a heavy golden ornament which you hurl in her direction. Archery failed. Your missile flies
Where's my
wide of its
guards?
mark. Before you have a chance to do anything else, your personal guards step into action, cutting the woman
There we
down
go.
before she can endanger you. Her lifeless body lies bleeding on your carpet.
Get that out of here. Put it on Jesus. Put it on display. So everyone see what happens to criminals.
Drama!
It'll be one of those Novan Republic people.
Here's the
I know. That's exactly what the sort of thing they do. What is our current mood, sorry? Are we depressed?
You are yielding.
Oh,
to your
yielding.
demeanor.
Ooh. So we'll continue with royal demeanor. So we are happy with how things are. Is there any special places we can visit?
Nope.
And there's no point visiting the treasury. So let's try and we'll get rid of some depressed. We don't want that.
She's the
You
drama
don't
queen.
need that. Still happy with your current outfit choice?
Yes. Yeah. No,
Okay.
we haven't had any divination checks, which I'm very upset about.
Oh, they'll
I'm
happen,
back.
don't worry.
Right, so we want everything's over. Ah, that's right. We wanted to do presents.
Yeah.
Just presents was what gets us in.
Yes.
So let's have double presents.
And I
And
guess once you've done that,
Oh,
you
wait.
might as well. Oh,
Yeah. Hopefully this will get us to 50 or close to 50.
yes. Once
Oh,
you've
not close.
once you've got
More.
that one, you might as well get 25 in each and get the outfit, I guess, for the boost
Yeah.
when you need it. Let's save.
Yep. What are you trying to say?
Nothing.
Look at all those numbers.
Love the numbers. So many numbers. Vince,
You
what
pra-
happens?
You Jesus, alright. You practice wearing the royal regalia and looking at yourself in a mirror. Young as you are a queen of the blood. You are your mother's daughter. You are a force to be reckoned with. You ain't no man's woman.
Come on, royal reader.
You
Lost-
stare at yourself in the mirror and practice focusing and transmitting energy with only your eyes, turning the intensity of your gaze on and off at will. You practice using different styles of breathing in order to feel more energetic and to let that energy surround you for others to share.
As you are walking one day in the gardens, you hear a strange sound and look up to see an owl flying overhead. A single dry leaf flutters in its talons. Success! Someone important will die in the next few months.
Okay, I mean, it's not a lot of information. I'm important.
You're very important. When you return to the castle, your father is waiting for you.
There is a woman here to see you. She wishes crowdfunding for a project.
It's the hospital one. We'll just go through this. And then you say no because you haven't got the skills. There's no choice.
Sick people, bleh,
Blech, sick people.
they can't work.
Gavin's not gonna die.
I'm all-powerful queen of royal composure, royal demeanor. All right. Is there anything we can sort of help to neutralize stuff out and maintain our yielding position.
Honestly, not really. I think the thing is just try and take as few points as possible.
Yeah.
Could like visit the tomb.
A depressing and afraid. That would be all right. Yeah, we just knock down those 2 by 1 and still leave us yielding. Yeah, let's visit the tomb in our tea dress.
Yeah.
We're on all the fancy places. Right. So we needed elegance.
Yeah.
That would allow us to then level up those. Yeah, so it'll have to be elegance. It'll have to be double elegance to get over 25.
Yeah. Once you've got that and you've got the dress, you'll be close enough to make the check.
Huzzah!
You'll have to put the dress on, but yeah, you can make the dress.
Yeah. I mean, that's seems reasonable.
You practice walking along a narrow rail, taking each step carefully and focusing on your balance.
It can be done, Absimiliard. You can fund the printing press and the hospital. I've done it in a military-only run, where you have to completely maximize the number of soldiers, and both of them are necessary for that run.
Ow.
You practice standing and walking with books balanced on your head. You practice the elegant way to hold and sip from a teacup, your pinky slightly extended for balance.
That's an entire week
New outfit!
learning to drink tea.
Remember that the festival of the good lady is approaching. There will be public celebrations for the commoners, followed by a grand gala for the nobility.
A grand ball? There will be dancing, and I will not be doing it.
As a queen, you would be expected to lead the procession and take part in the ceremonial planting, possibly give a speech. However, since you are not yet crowned, it is not required, and it may not be safe to expose you to the public.
What do you mean, not safe?
Outside of the castle, you are less well protected. If anyone means you harm, think on it now, decide later. There is a letter for you as well.
It's from Bryony. I went to school with her, but she's a couple years older than me. Her mother is a Duchess of Mead. She's complaining that her mother still won't let her come home for the holidays. Apparently, her uncle Kevin has been acting strangely lately and shouting at shadows.
Oh, that's
Oh,
the guy
that's
who
right.
got you to execute someone.
Yeah,
That's fun.
she's bored and looking for an adventure. Well, I don't have any to suggest to her.
Alright. This is your move.
Right, so we're happy with we don't want to be yielding anymore because we're going to put the outfit on and have enough and go to the tomb. That's the
Yes.
treasury.
And I think that gives you anger and willfulness getting into the treasury. Maybe just willful.
So can we go to the treasury? No, we can't go to the treasury now because we have to put the outfit on.
Yes, you have to put the dress on before we can go in.
Yeah, and we have to do we would have to do a treasury first before we could change outfits. We can't change outfits now.
No.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we might as well continue on with conversation. Is it conversation or royal demeanor? We're in royal demeanor. We're in yielding.
Yeah. You're in yielding, doing royal demeanor at the moment.
We might as well do one more week of that, get them up, and then do the treasury next week.
Okay.
So we want to just try and neutralize things.
Service?
So,
Service is always good.
Yeah. We shall attend service.
Yielding, here's your new outfit. Princess!
I mean, there we go. That's
Yeah,
that's
okay.
clearly queen outfit.
Yes.
That's queen material right there.
So which one would you like to wear?
Well, it has to be the other one for. Oh no, it has to be this one. No,
So
yes.
if you don't take any more presence classes, then it needs to be this one. If you're going to take presence classes, you could have any of them.
Right.
It's a cute crown.
It is. It's making a statement. Well, what are the bonuses that we're getting this week? And then we can decide on an outfit. So it is royal demeanor. So it makes sense to do that.
Well, you have got history if you want to build up your knowledge stuffs.
I don't feel we're doing very much of an intellectual build for this one.
No, compared to last time as well.
Ah.
All this composure training, Dorkland. That's what stops it from falling off.
It's a key part of the composure training.
Like composure would be a good one to get. Should we have some composure?
Yeah.
Because that would have helped us in many situations last time.
Do you want double composure or do you want composure and something?
I think we go. Yeah, we'll have double composure. Let's get
I'm gonna save
that
it
in
over
a really
the
good
save
place.
because you're Iron Manning it. Double composure. Let's go.
At your command, your teacher strikes your palm with the leather tools and you learn to bear the sting. You lie on a couch and try to remain relaxed while your teacher smacks your heels with the leather tools.
You've got a real sadistic teacher.
Mm. You are
What
strapped
the
in...
hell?
What?
Sorry, go on.
You are strapped in into tight, heavy armor and made to walk around in it, learning that any attempt at sudden movement will catch painfully or trip you up. Slow and steady is the way to go. Your teacher smears your body and clothes with strawberry jam and makes you walk around like that for hours, facing the funny looks and snickers aimed at you without hiding or becoming angry.
All the servants in the castle are like, what is going on?
At least you know all their titles.
What lessons did we just take?
Composure.
Are we sure that was composure?
I think that was pretty sadistic, wasn't it, teacher?
Today is the procession and planting for the Festival of the Good Lady. Will you be leading the parade? If you have any concerns about your safety, please stay here. The people will recover from disappointment. If we lose you, there is no recovery.
Well, I'm no good at speeches. I've done nothing for speeches, so we're not making a speech. So, do we take the risk of a parade or not? But we didn't last time. And whilst I feel it is a little bit dangerous, I would like to see what happens.
Okay, so you want to
We
lead
got-
the parade,
Yeah, we've got super composure
and
covered in all that
but
jam.
not speech.
No speech because we haven't done anything with public speaking.
You've done a tiny bit. You got.
I don't think it'll be enough.
30 points in it.
Did we get all right? And we've got the outfit. It's 30 points with the outfit.
You're not wearing the outfit.
Oh, is that the other one?
Yes.
Right. Oh, the tea outfit was that one, was it?
Yeah, that's the tea outfit. You've got the queen outfit.
Ah,
You can lead
right,
the parade.
okay.
Do you wanna...
We'll lead the parade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheerful,
I'm not.
willful, prescient.
Oh, wow. I'm not afraid. I'm going to be the best parade leader ever in my crown.
You're so cute.
We're making a point.
You're so cute.
My little girl.
You prepare your best gown for the occasion, then walk slowly through the town with your attendants. It would not be appropriate for you to wear a sword, but you do walk with a sturdy golden scepter that's taller than you are.
Oh yeah, that bash someone's
Decoration
brain.
failed. Elegance failed. At the end of the route, you help the priestesses turn over the earth for the new tree to be planted. Then the new life is blessed, and all the attendants join in song. The procession regroups to return to the castle. Nothing went wrong. You didn't get murdered.
I was convinced I was going to die there, but that's fine. Like I know what I'm doing.
Princess Target, I like it. Here's your mood.
Oh, we're doing pretty well for the mood.
And full spoilers, you can get in the treasury now if you want.
I would like to do that. To the treasury.
Oh no, partial success. I'm so sorry.
You
I lied to you.
sabotaged
I'm
me
so
again!
sorry. I lied to you. I didn't
done
mean
it!
to. They waver. I thought it was 40. I thought you needed 40 presents. Oh, well then. I apologize.
Yeah. Well then, indeed.
Well, you're currently
Uh,
lonely.
Conversation.
if you want to wind back, that was my
No,
fault.
no. Iron Princess. Right.
I really thought it was
Oh.
40. That's what I thought. I actually didn't mean to sabotage that.
It's fine. It's all right. It goes in the book, but we move on. Right. We should do conversation. We could max out court manners with
Yeah.
one probably.
You could do medicine.
Yeah.
Economics.
I was hoping to max out some more things rather than spreading out. We're not gonna do economics. We've given up on economics. It's boring. No one likes economics anyway. So we're definitely gonna have a court manners. Let's get another high score and something. Court manners, and for the other thing, we could get. Let's keep the nobles on side, and we'll have some flattery, I think.
Flattery. Okay.
Yeah, because flattery will get you everywhere. Everyone knows that.
You study the forms of written address, how to issue and decline invitations, how to announce an impending visit, and how to correspond with the rulers of foreign domains. You study the language of flowers and the secret meanings that can be communicated through the gift of a bouquet. Visual elements are best to flatter on first meeting. They are expected to be noticed right away. If you've spent more time with someone, suddenly complimenting their attire will ring false. Small personal details help make the recipient of your flattery feel that you have truly noticed them, which is always better than a simple, "How nice you look."
Are you ready for the grand ball? All the nobles in the domain are here to see you, to see their queen.
Yup.
You finished dressing and...
Oh no, I don't need to do a voice for that. And descend the stairs to make a grand entrance. Sparkles. All around, the rich and powerful pause in their activities to gaze upon you, the ruler of them all. Presence failed, elegance failed, composure success! You control your fear with a will of iron. The success count is
princess!
crazy compared to the last stream. You're the queen!
Oh, thanks for that. Just that little dig at the end there. You're better than shit.
Yeah. No, he didn't study dancing. It's not worth it. Your father waits for you at the bottom of the stairs and offers you his arm.
The first dance is for us.
He guides you gently around the dance floor, never rushing you. It's fun to dance with your father, but the look in his eyes is so sad.
After this, you must choose your own partner. There are a number of men who hope to catch your eye. The Duke of Kigal alone has brought 3 eligible sons, all near your age.
You look around the room at all your possible partners, which is to say, everyone. No one may begin dancing until you do. You can pick whomever you want, and you will not be denied.
Okay. Oh. Right, we're not going younger than me. We went already married last time, so let's knock that one off. Find something new. We're not going to do someone scandalous because we're now all up on royal etiquette.
Yep.
So that narrows it down to about age and older. So let's go with someone about my age. Probably one of these 3 Duke's sons. Let's get him on the side.
Yeah, you've gone for the middle one.
Yeah, obviously.
You approach Linley, the second second son of the Duke of Kigal. He's about 2 years older than you, and he was always nice to you at school. He bows to you with great courtesy, and you begin to dance. Dancing with a real partner feels quite different from dancing with your father. You knew him, knew his steps like a part of you. Now every move is a mystery. Fail. And you trip over your feet. That's fine. Between the dances, there is time for the guests to mingle, chat, and sample tiny bites of exquisite food. Court manners and flattery, success! You interact comfortably with your peers, leaving a wise word in every ear. You notice
Mark it down.
Oh, yeah. I've added it. You notice that Fabian, the elderly Earl of Titan, is not looking entirely well. Could this have something to do with the omen the owl brought you of death and disruption? Fabian is the father of and regent for Adair, the young lord of Elath. The boy is only 12, years too young to assume his full title. Fail. Tragedy has been a common visitor to the Elath line. His mother, Kaylee, died in childbirth, and her mother and sister died when Kaylee herself was a very young girl. If Fabian dies before Adair is of age, there will be a succession crisis in Elath.
Oh, let's put our flattery and royal demeanor to work. Let's talk to him.
Talk to him. Success!
Yes!
What?
Look at you go!
Look at you!
We're playing the game. Lord Fabian, might I have a word with you? I'm concerned about the future of your son Adair and wish to be his regent. Well, my mother's death has made it clear to me that we are all mortal and solid plans need to be in place.
You worry for a moment about how the old man will take such a subject, but he only sighs and nods.
Oh God,
Oh,
it's like
yes.
a million years old.
He is on death's door.
Is that a man?
Yes.
Crikey. Right.
I need
Let's have a think.
old man voice.
Old man voice. So just me then. Some of my family would claim that I have already lived forever and could continue to do so. But the mornings do grow colder. I hope to see Adair become a man, but I know that it may not happen. I know she's no blood of his, but I say leave the boy with Riss and her brood in Lilla. Her youngest three are near enough to Adair's siblings, Adair especially. She dotes on him. My other children are too old. Adair's never known them, and his grandfather. Well, he and I will never settle it who should have known better, and it's too late now. Still, I would never trust him with Kaylee's son.
He pats your hand.
Good little girl. You are for thinking of me. What will come, will come.
Yeah, and Al said you're going to die.
Adair comes running up to his father. Dad, I got punch on my shoes! You leave them to deal with that problem. During a lull in the music, Banyan, the Duke of Marie, taps an elegant fingernail against a wine glass, letting the clear note ring out through the room. Who did this?
Oh, Jesus. Which one was
It
it?
was ages ago. I don't remember.
This was
This-
the Ixion guy, wasn't it?
Yes.
Is
The
it?
issue with the Ixionites.
Yeah, this was the Ixionite guy.
So this was the first noble voice he did.
Ooh. I think it
Not
was
the
just
creepy
normal.
one.
No, I think it was just normal, wasn't it?
Just go for it.
This is
Or
the
was it-
guy. Yeah.
Or was he this your Cockney that you call South African?
No, that
I
was a
don't
different
call
one.
it South African.
Was it?
Auckland calls it South African. If I might have your attention, I believe we should offer our compliments to our lovely hostess. Her respect for tradition and the rights of the nobility means that we can all sleep safe in our beds.
That's right.
Our boundaries are strong and secure, our lands well defended. No one would dare to steal from us.
No, because we just give it away.
The blatant falseness of his words grates on your ears. He's challenging your honor in front of the entire assembly. Composure. Success!
Aha!
You are nailing this.
He wants me angry. He wants me to make a mistake. Well, we're not trying to do a deal.
Challenge him to a duel with your
And we-
skills.
And we cannot ignore the
Do you
insult.
remember your training? Because it literally covered this.
Yes,
in
so we
the
have to
composure
order his
training.
execution.
Okay, you're gonna order his execution.
I'm not sure that's what it said, but fair enough.
No, it says we cannot ignore the insult. And we cannot challenge him to a duel because I'm not a duelist.
It's the only reasonable option.
Sorry, gotta die.
Okay, here we go.
Out of my hand. I don't have to listen to this. Gods! Off with his head.
Do you see? Impulsive, violent, and chaotic. Is this really what we want in our leader?
Guards! I said arrest him!
A guard steps hesitantly towards the Duke of Marie, but the other nobles join ranks around him.
People's front of Nova.
Traitors! Oh, it's all over.
Listen well, all of you. I respect our royal line. I make allowances for the princess's youth and recent tragedy. But in these troubled times, we require strong leadership. In light of her inexperience, I move that the princess be married to the strongest available candidate. That man will then hold the throne as King Regent to protect our princess and our domain. As the sole eligible duke in Nova, that duty will fall to me.
They haven't got magic. They can't kill him with magic.
So, you admit, you're just trying to take power for yourself.
There is no other choice. You clearly could not wed your own father or uncle. Young Ilaf is still a child, and the Duke of Kigal is happily married. For the stability of Nova, I am the only candidate. Told you, Nova.
By right of blood, Elodie is your queen.
Elodie would retain her title, and her children would inherit, but we cannot afford an incompetent queen.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh no! Public speaking and presence failed.
Oh. I am not incompetent!
It would seem that no one is listening to you
Don't
anymore.
clip that.
I call for a vote among the dukes and dukes and duchesses of Nova.
Duchesses.
I nearly said duchesses. Do we leave our fate in the hands of a child, or do we take action?
Oh, Gavin.
Oh.
The vote of Marie is for change.
Calora stands with the queen.
I don't know who did this guy. He abstains though.
Yep. Oh.
Mazomba stands with the queen.
Way to go, Mazomba!
Ursel
Yes.
stands with the queen.
We should be tallying votes.
It's like 3, 4?
Kigal stands with the queen.
Oh, hang on, I'm making a note. Leak.
Put her on your shit list.
Yeah, that's right, she's on the shit list.
Sudbury votes for change. This is an abstain. Lilla stands with the queen.
Elaf
Elaf agrees with
Lilla.
Lilla, so he stands with the queen.
Nice.
Hellas
Congratulations.
votes for change. Bryn.
Well done.
Put Bryn on
You're
the,
on the
shit,
shit
shit list. You do a bit of quick tallying in your head and realize you've won.
Aha!
I thought you were gonna lose the game right there, I'm gonna be honest.
Nope,
Long live the queen!
My politicking won through. Votes are being cast, and I remain queen. And you, sir, remain a traitor to the realm.
I was gonna say, don't forget about that execution.
One who has just attempted to lead a coup. Your life will be your apology. Gods!
After that, it seems that your remaining guests have little stomach for light entertainment.
This has been amazing! Look at the event I've put on for them all.
You've done amazingly.
It's great, because now we've got the traitors have stepped forward and revealed themselves. Leek and Bryn. You will be remembered.
Yep, they're on the shit list. Okay, so, and now, you need to think about where you go next. This is your current mood. I'll be right back 1 sec. You have a think about what you're trying to aim for.
Okay. So, well, obviously, royal demeanor. Don't need any more of that. We've got all that covered now. I think. We needed to go into the treasury. We need to get the crystal. So if we need to get more in, whichever one it was to get Conversation? Present? I can't remember which one it was.
Presence, I think she said.
Yeah.
Presence.
So we need presence, and that would be conversation, I believe, which is cheerful or lonely. And so we would just need to go -1 angry, which makes us lonely.
Oh?
I think
No.
that does.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So I think, yeah, I think that should do it. It's like
I don't know if Dorkland was trying to confuse you there, look. Royal demeanor. Oh wait, no, I meant presence.
right, my Lord Dorkling.
I'm back.
Pretty much spot on. Yes, so I believe we want to be going to the church place.
Yep.
To get rid of the angry, so that we become lonely, so that we get some more conversation.
Yeah,
which
conversation is what saved you in that last event, I'm pretty sure.
Well, we need the presence to get into the treasury, I believe.
Yes, which is royal demeanor, not
Is
conversation.
it royal demeanor?
Yep.
Oh, right. Oh, we'll need yielding then.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we have the mood screen up again, please. So we would require 2 in yielding.
Is there maybe yielding and afraid? Is that a thing?
10 court would be 2 yielding, 1 depressed, so that would be fine, and 1 pressured.
Which would be fine.
That would do it.
Okay, court.
We are going to go rub it in all their faces.
Yes! Don't mess with me!
That's what's happening. See? Who's next?
Amazing. They're all next. They're all next, Gavin.
Leek and Bryn. They're the ones who are next.
Should have gone to the dungeon to gloat if he's in the dungeon.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Have we not executed him already?
I don't know.
I feel like-
I assume you already have.
Yeah, I think they would have been done on the spot, to be honest, after the blood was up.
It would make sense. So, royal demeanor.
So we needed presence. We need
Yes.
1 in presence. And is there anything else we can grab while we're here?
History, faith. You've kind of already done enough faith, probably.
Yeah, I'm not. Meditation is clearly not the route we're going down. So let's not have any of that. History. Who cares about history? The future is where it matters.
Yeah, you're not going for the intellectual stuff this game.
Nope. Decisive.
All bluffing. Only bluffing forever.
That's it. So, we've got the presents.
You could
Let's
go
have-
double presence. Or an extra composure.
I feel the recent events, it needs to be presents. I think double presents. Let's just rub it right in.
Yep. You gotta
Who's
look
in
real
charge?
good at that execution.
Yep.
You
Oh,
plant
this.
your... Oh, well,
I'm gonna be right back.
Oh, okay.
okay. You plant your feet in a strong stance, imagining that you are a tree deeply rooted in the earth. You can feel that power within you and know that you will not be pushed aside. You practice focusing your attention on individuals as you pass, letting them feel a brief connection with you before you formally acknowledge them with a nod. You practice being aware of your environment, seeing everything as it transpires around you and feeling that you are in control of it all. You practice giving commands to the castle staff, neither asking nor demanding, but telling them what needs to be done. As long as you believe it to be true, they will as well. You practice watching people and willing them to feel your gaze on them. Inevitably, they will be drawn to you.
Really overachieving this presence check now.
Yeah. See you later, Absimiliad.
Bye, Absimiliad. You wander downstairs to visit your father and talk about the latest events in the domain. Oh, this is where bumps into his father's companion. It's Gavin. He's gone. We need him back to make decisions. Gavin! We'd have to proceed without him. It's flirting. There's flirting. Oh, not the revolution. Don't you start that revolution in chat.
Apologies, I have returned.
Ah, you've just succeeded at a composure check. Your dad's shown up
Of
with
course I have.
his new lady friend.
Oh, right, okay.
But you've stayed composed.
How many coups were attempted in my absence?
None. There's one going on in chat, but that's the People's Front.
What? Oh, they've got nothing on me now. See, I'm beyond such things. Oh right. Oh, now we have quite high flattery, if I remember
You
rightly.
have all sorts of social skills that you didn't have last time, but you don't want to mess
So-
it up.
We're not going to greet her politely, because no. Shame with silence score, no. Insult with false flattery, however, sounds fun.
Mm-hmm.
That might be the less
I already clicked
diplomatic way to do. However,
it.
that is not the kind of queen we're going for. Good afternoon, Countess. I hope there's more false flatteries come.
Success!
What a lovely brooch you're wearing. Reminds me a bit of one my mother used to wear. I suppose. There it is. I suppose you have an eye for valuable prizes, don't you? Ready to leap in and he's doubling down on it. Ready to leap in and snatch them the instant they become available, to keep them out of anyone else's hands.
I should go.
Yeah, you should. Bye.
Once she's gone, you raise an eyebrow at your father.
Don't give me that look, young lady. She's a nice woman, nothing more.
She wants something more.
And it's not going to happen anytime soon. You should be careful how you deal with people like Sirin. You need the goodwill of your nobles as well as your commoners, as we've just seen demonstrated. This advice
I don't know
is
if
too
you
late, Dad.
It's fine. We put down that coup before it even happened.
You did.
There haven't been any problems so far.
There have been.
I would be
There've
more
been
confident.
massive problems so far. There was a coup.
As queen,
A
you
failed
must be aware of everything around you.
Intrigue failed. I'm paying attention to what's.
I'm paying attention.
You're not. Intrigue 0.
Okay. We are yielding.
Here is the cheat sheet. The mighty cheat sheet.
For now we did need a little bit more royal demeanor, but we need to be moving away from it.
Well, you really don't at this point. You have like
No?
80 presents. you can get in.
Oh,
You're
okay.
fine.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the treasury. Yes, to the treasury.
Present success. Get in the
Let
treasury.
me in, or I'll have you killed.
You find the shiny. You have the shiny. Shiny acquired.
Yay! Nice.
Skills. So you're currently angry.
Oh, even better.
Weapons and military are your bonuses.
Right. Did we start something? I think we need to start something new.
Well, you could kind of perfectly max out these trees, get them all at 100, but it's kind of, because you can change outfits, it's not necessarily needed. It's got
Yeah.
a new page.
Yeah, I think I'm happy with the conversation for royal demeanor and faith. We'll leave them. I think we need to branch out into some other areas.
Well, Admiral Ravendark, what would you like to go into?
I mean, we never used it. It's probably not going to be useful.
Oh, tally it. Did we tally it? I thought I tallied it. I thought I tallied the success, but if you're saying I didn't, I will add it.
Which success? Oh, the
flattery.
harlot. Sorry, Latin. Yeah, let's go into military, and start with double naval. I'll get over the 25, and then
Yeah,
Work on
hit
more.
25 in each and then go from
Yeah.
there. It's the build.
You learn that the sea is not something you hold, it is something you travel across. Naval strategy ensures your free travel while denying it to your enemies. You study the different kinds of ships, their names, designs, and the number of crew needed for each. You study different kind of ships, their speed, maneuverability, and standard complement of weapons.
Oh, it's one of my spies in chat. Your royal reader and handmaiden are conspiring against me.
No.
What is going? This better not be another coup.
No.
You saw what happens to people who try to coups.
No.
It is the time of year to decide any necessary adjustments to the royal budget. There's always some room for discretion, basically.
Partial success. I don't really understand these numbers.
Maybe I should leave them alone. Yeah, I don't think I want to be raising or lowering. Did it tell me when we went to the treasury, how much money was in there?
Nope.
Right.
If you visit it again, I think it might tell you, but I don't know. Your accounting might be too low to count.
I see.
Okay, bye, Bobcat. Thank you for joining the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Bye.
Let's keep them the same. Let's just assume that we've put competent people in charge.
Good luck.
Yeah. Whatever they are, great.
It's probably
I think
fine.
they're fine.
As you wish.
Here's your mood. You are currently angry.
Oh no. Oh,
you
well.
can visit Juliana if you want to do the thing.
Yeah, let's visit Juliana. Because she loyally supported me in
Yeah.
the vicious. I got it! What do I do now?
Pick up the crystal with your bare hands, press it against your chest, over your heart, and say illuminate.
Do it!
Do it!
Okay. Here we go. Illuminate!
Magic! So I'm guessing you're going to want to immediately max magic skills. You're willful and cheerful. You feel dizzy and both larger and lighter than you were before. The crystal has disappeared from view, but you know where it is.
What?
The priestess here is a friend of mine. I will come to your lessons in the faith and train you to use your powers.
You're currently
Oh, look at that.
cheerful. She's so happy.
Yes.
Happy with the current outfit choice?
So that's boosted. We don't want the priest one. Don't think we want the conversation one. Roll demeanor one is fine. Yes.
Okay. So yeah, conversation athletics. Unfortunately, that changed your mood.
Yeah, we're cheerful now, which is never a good thing.
Yeah, if you want lumen, you're gonna have to get willful.
Yeah. So we would need to make depressed and
And
double
willful.
will.
Yeah.
In fact, actually, can we change the conversation outfit?
Okay.
I'm looking at the numbers.
And so conversation and athletics.
Right.
I know, intense graphic stalking with that animation.
Do we need to pick a thing for mood? Have we done that?
That was when you bonded the crystal instead.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yes. I'm thinking I'm too far ahead. Right. Conversation and
He's
athletics.
playing
But we don't want
5D
that.
chess. He's thinking 12 steps ahead.
I had all those votes lined up before the queue even started. He walked right into my trap. Yeah, conversation we want. Gonna get. Do we have any public speaking coming up? We've already done that parade thing. Was there another big event? There is another big event coming up at some point in the future.
It's a safe bet.
And public speaking and flattery's done very well for us. Right. So we'll have one in public speaking, one in flattery. Is that the right way around? We want them evened out as much as possible.
Yeah,
So
it
probably
doesn't
want
actually
practice,
matter which order you do them in. You only get the bonus at the end of the week.
Okay, right. So but we'll change the outfit because if we've got we're putting. Sorry. We'll go
Yep,
back
that's
to
fine. It's fine.
back to the royal demeanor.
Yep. It's
Yeah.
the best look for her, I think,
It is.
aesthetically.
Statement piece.
Oh, 3! You've hit
Look at
3!
Your teacher asks you questions about made-up nonsense, pushing you to improvise answers smoothly and swiftly without having to worry about them being correct. You
Perfect.
read collections of famous historical speeches and practice saying them in convincingly dramatic fashion.
Get
You
to
borrow the menu.
say-
You borrow the menu for an upcoming banquet and practice delivering it as a dramatic speech to an audience of confused chambermaids.
Nice.
Oh.
Most people want to believe that they are successful and well liked more than they want to believe that they are handsome. Play to these beliefs and they will be inclined to enjoy your company, even if they should know better. A certain class of dramatic personality believes utterly that they are ugly and unpopular, even if this is untrue. Flattering their appearance will make them pull away and mistrust you. Instead, compliment their intelligence. This tends to be their weakness. Most people want to believe that they are special and will react well to hints that they are receiving slightly better treatment than others. However, too obvious favoritism will stir resentment, and only the vain enjoy it.
You are requested to stand in judgment. A man has been convicted of the murder by strangling of his wife. He does not deny the act, but requests a pardon that he might be set free.
You killed your wife. Why do you think I'm going to set you free?
Save me, Your Majesty. It wasn't my fault. Demons made me do it. Everyone knows the power of magical beasties. They used me. They twisted my fingers into chains. My wife found me screaming. She tried to shake me and the chains wrapped around her. I need the priestesses to bless me and make me clean again. Sense magic failed.
We're too late on the magic.
That's a shame.
Demons.
It's such a sweet check if you can get it.
Yeah. Demons that make you attack people? Is that even possible? No, we're not going to imprison him. That's it.
Oh, really?
For reasons. My divination has revealed to me that that would be a bad call.
I mean, was it though? Like, nothing went wrong for you, personally.
Lost money?
That's true.
Now then, do we pardon him though, or do we execute him? Oh. I mean, he's infested with demons. It's pretty dangerous.
You've executed people for less. I
That's
will
very
add.
true. It's very true. We have got a running theme. We do want to get that cruelty up. Though he's infested with demons, he's a danger to society at large. Guards, send that man down.
Okay.
I don't care whether we're demons. Actually, I do. You're still a murderer. Your life is forfeit. You'll be hanged in public as a deterrent to future criminals, so that people don't get infested with demons.
He opens his mouth to argue with you further, but then his shoulders slump.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Excellent. Perfect outcome.
Do you want to visit him in the dungeon? See how he's doing? Pre-execution.
I mean, it's pretty full. Oh, well, actually, it's not full, is it? We've got a revolving door policy in our dungeons.
Okay,
What is out?
so if you attended court... No, that's the opposite. I think you need willful.
We do need willful. We want to go super magic extraordinaire.
So if you snuck out, you would get enough willful.
And a lonely.
And then you could sort of bring things
Holy
back
smite.
down while you're learning the
Magic.
magic.
That's very true. Yes, let's sneak out.
Sneaking.
I mean, it's gonna be tricky to sneak in that outfit. Let's be honest.
Yes. Okay. Magic, I guess.
Yes, please. Let's double up on sense magic.
Go. Feel the magic. Sense the magic. Oh, I accidentally clicked through that. I'm so sorry. Vince, tell us about this one.
You practice using small amounts of magic and feeling that power outside of yourself. Your mentor summons up magical energies to strike the nearby ground so that you can learn to sense someone else's spells in use.
Oh no, you receive word of an unfortunate incident at the gallows where the man you judged was sent to be executed. As he was led to the platform, he suddenly lashed out with explosive magical power, killing several guards and spectators before making his escape. The population is buzzing with rumors of a secret cabal of evil lumens who sacrifice innocents in their dark rituals.
And only I can protect you.
What are you going to do at the weekend, Your Majesty?
I can totally swing this. Right. We want to remain willful, but we're going to start bringing other things down. It's probably going to be a 10 service unless we can get a couple of things down at once. So we'd want to bring
So
down
you want
what,
afraid,
depressed?
depressed.
There must be an afraid
it
depressed
two?
thing. Yeah, we'll do the tomb.
Wonder if the same fate is waiting for you. Maybe.
Not at all. So we go to the tomb, worried about our mother being killed by magic, and then go to magic lessons.
Yay! What would you like to learn? You've got resist and wield.
Let's. Should we start?
I think just get everything above 25 and
Yeah,
then max
25.
sense first. Once
Yeah.
you've got them all up.
Double resist, then. Yeah, that makes sense.
Because sense comes in handy earliest, as you've seen. That's not new news. There's a lot of checks early on for sense, and you don't start using it until later.
Yeah. We were unfortunately 1 week too late for sensing magic. If only we hadn't gone to Treasury a week too early. Anyway, my royal
Sounds
reader.
like someone's throwing a bit shade there. You increase your awareness of your own thoughts and emotions, making it more difficult for mind-affecting magic to twist your reactions. You learn to consciously project a magical field through your thoughts, blocking outside magic from touching your mind, but only when you have the energy to consciously resist. You gain innate resistance to light and dark. You can now see in the blackest caves or stare into the sun without going blind.
Execute everyone. I regret to inform you that Fabian, the Earl of Titan, and Duke Regent of Elath, has passed away.
Ooh, I expected that was coming.
With the control of Elath in doubt, it falls to the crown to make decisions. Young Lord Adair will not reach his 15th birthday for over 2 years. He requires a regent.
Interesting.
His stepmother Aris, the Duchess of Lilla, has petitioned that the boy be left in her care. This would, however, leave her in personal control of 2 neighbouring duchies, which is generally forbidden.
Almost the entire eastern border. I don't know anything really bad about her, though. What I do know is that she did vote for me in the coup attempt. So that is enough aid.
Yeah, she voted for you, and the Earl that died voted for you, and that was his request.
Yeah, but he specifically voted in favour of her. He didn't vote in favour of me. He voted to support her in her vote for me.
It's a similar thing. I get what you're saying.
There is a nuance to it, I feel. But yeah.
But yeah.
The boy does have a living grandfather, the Earl of Ishtar, or you might appoint an unrelated noble to act in his stead. The Earl of Ishtar has suggested another possibility. You and Adair are both young, not too far apart in age. He requests that we accept the boy as your future husband and keep him here at the castle.
Talked to the late regent of the Gala about what he wanted for his son's future. He said Adair should stay with either his stepmother or his stepsister Adele.
You've gone real in depth in this event compared to last time. You know so many things.
Yeah. Adele would be a less politically dangerous choice. He also said definitely not to give Adair to his grandfather.
You got more options.
Yeah. Not going to grandfather. Certainly not going to uncle.
Spoilers, do you remember how you sent him to the grandfather last time?
Yes.
You would have
That's
seen
'cause
the consequences, but you didn't make it far enough. He actually dies if you send him to his grandfather. I'm pretty sure.
Well, I have already decided not to do that this instance because of what we have learned. So there is some element of trying to honour his wishes. I do. So Aris was what he wanted specifically.
Well, Eris. He said Eris or Adele.
Yeah. Eris is already the Duchess, isn't she?
Yes, Adele
So
is like the option you've unlocked by having that conversation.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to give to Eris because I don't want to have two duchies, even though she's normally kind of leaning it in my way. That could always change in the future. So we're not doing that. We don't want to send a grandfather because he didn't want that. And yeah. We don't want to send him to uncle because he is next in line and he's not getting any more influence or power. So that leaves Mariam or Adele as a regent.
And you could marry him.
I'm interested in marrying her, to be honest. Being older and essentially gaining more control myself, and a pretty loyal duke, I would think. And it is a great honor to marry me. No one could possibly refuse.
Yeah, it depends whether. In this game, there's a lot of points where you can marry someone. And it then means the option's locked later on if it would solve a problem. There's
Right.
a lot of points where you can end up. You can solve a problem by marrying someone, but you can only do that once in the game.
Yeah.
But he's very much not a bad choice.
Unfortunately, though, I am also, being a CK2 player, any time when I see like an unlocked option because of something achieved or like a stat.
Yeah, the Adele option is the one you unlocked with your divination and then your court manners.
Yeah,
So it's pretty compelling for that reason.
it is. Let's go for the Adele as regent. Let's be a what's the word? A light touch.
Yeah, you could probably decide to marry him later, I think.
Yeah. Let him stay with his family. But instead of Eris, give the regency to Adair's stepsister, Adele. They've grown up together. She's old enough for the responsibility. She doesn't have to have a title of her own, and is more likely to be loyal to Elaf's interests.
A clever compromise.
Ooh. Thank you. Look at me.
You got happy! You got happy again! Get rid of it!
Oh, I didn't want to be happy. So we need to drop, so we want yielding and depressed, ideally.
That's attending court, yielding, depressed, pressured.
Is that going to be too much yielding?
That will actually perfectly line you up. You'll be neutral, 1 point in willful, and then neutral.
Oh, no, it's only one depressed, so it would make me cheerful.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Nearly perfect.
Sabotage me. So, if we attend service now, that drops the cheerful, then we can attend court next time.
Okay. Skills.
Gotta pay the bills with Lumen. Wield magic, I think we need to do.
Yep. Once you've got them all above 25, you can just cane the sense magic.
Yeah.
I'm encouraging it because you might just make it in time for a future check that I'm thinking of.
All right, okay.
That would give you. It's fun, you know. Sometimes
Yeah.
in this game, if you're close, you might as well have someone nudge you over the line.
Yeah. I consider yourself my divination.
Yeah, I'm your divination skill. You max that out, you get hints.
You done?
Yep.
You learn to summon a small glowing light, which you can then move around independently. You learn how to cast rays of white light, which can banish shadows and blind your opponents. You learn to create tiny discs of solid light, which can fly through the air and cut into targets.
I like that one. That's a good one.
You have unlocked a new outfit. We're not using that outfit.
No, we haven't.
There is a woman here to see you. She's a musician and wishes crown patronage.
Which means money.
Your Royal Highness, if you accept me as a member of your court, I will immortalize you in word and song. I have dabbled in musical styles from many countries and can entertain your guests and lighten your evenings.
Yeah, we really need it because the last party ended in a coup. So.
She's good. Do you want her?
Pretty good. I really wanted to find out what was going to happen with her, so let's accept her as co-musician. We never found out last time.
I don't want to engineer the ending too much, Yeet Dab Senpai. We gotta see if Gavin can get through this game without us interfering too much. Just medium amounts of interference. I will do my best for you.
Now I believe it was Court to drop
Yes.
Cheerful Bow on.
Yeah, Court will work this time.
Excellent.
Still willful. Amazing. New outfit?
Nice.
Wonderful.
Yep. Knowledge and move on. Right. Double sense magic, I believe.
Okay.
You done, monster? Gavin? You close your eyes and call out when you detect your mentor casting a silent spell beside you. You learn to detect ongoing enchantments such as blessed weapons that can do magical damage. You learn to tell the difference between different kinds of magical signatures so that you can tell roughly what a spell you detect is meant to achieve. You expand your magical perceptions to give you some idea of where a detected spell was cast from and how long ago.
You receive a letter from young Lord Adair. It's a bit messy and hard to read, but he seems to be thanking you for letting him stay with the family he knows.
Oh.
What a cute
Oh. Look at that as well.
beautiful mood! Unfortunately, it's now going to be... I think you do treasury, I guess, to maintain it.
Yeah, for the minimum impact. The only one that would be just doing a pressure, which isn't going to work because it can't be there. So yeah, we visit the treasury.
You have 9,742 gold.
Oh, that's loads.
Yeah.
Got plenty.
Yeah!
We're rich. I'm rich.
Okay. I'm not
now-
sure if you need one or two.
For sense magic,
To get
you're
to
getting
the
about
top.
20. 20 something we got last time. I don't want to spend 2.
Maybe what you do is get a resist and wield magic first, and then your bonus will increase enough that you can get the last bit in one go.
Oh yes, this is a good point. In your not meddling too much, but meddling a little bit, do I have enough sense magic for what you were intending?
Not yet.
Do I have time?
I believe so. We'll drop a
Okay.
save. I think you've
Well, when-
got like a few
when-
more weeks.
Whenever you've been wrong before.
All the
so
time.
we'll have a-
Apparently.
Let's yeah, we'll have some resistance and wielding.
Oh, Jesus. You learn to consciously project a magical shield around your body, blocking intrusion. A powerful technique, but you can't keep it up for long. Ew. You gain increased resistance against heat and cold, becoming
killed
comfortable in
people for
different weather and environments. And able to sip hot soup without burning your tongue. You learn how to quickly flare magical shields around you to deflect an incoming attack. This uses much less energy than a constant shield, but it requires good timing to be effective.
To Majesty.
By concentrating, you can create a wave of discontent which panics or enrages small animals in the area. You learn to create a blade of solid light which you can wield like a sword to slice through flesh and stone alike. You learn to direct a beam of searing light through the end of a staff, burning whatever you point at.
I like that one as well. That's a good one.
Staring up into the sky out of your window, you notice a strange flash of light. Divination success!
Yes! Falling star. That angle, it means war is coming to no. Oh dear, I've got no military. Oh no, I've got some military.
You've got
What
a
kind of
little
war?
bit of military.
What kind of war? I need to know.
I think what it's saying is get military after you finish Lumen. It's
is it
given
by
you quite
land
a
or by
few weeks
sea?
warning before, so.
One lamp or two. Sosh could get that one.
I get that one. I think I get
Yeah.
that one. It might. Not every sign in the stars is meant for you, Gavin. It's not all about you, Gavin.
It's not all about me. I don't understand.
Still, if there is a war about to happen, this forewarning gives you time to prepare and build your strength. Do you want to hire
True.
more soldiers?
Now I felt we had a decent amount of money.
Yes, you do.
9,000, whatever. So let us hire some more soldiers. More soldiers is more good.
You make a note to have the recruiters try and get more soldiers ready for the army. Divination's just so miscellaneously useful.
Yeah. It's really paid off.
Yeah, so, you want to stay willful. You might want to just visit the treasury again because it's good. If you're doing military next, which you don't have to be fair.
I will be doing military next. We need to...
You can just stay willful for that.
But was there something which was like spreads it out a bit more rather than just putting it all into willful?
Visiting the dungeons makes you cheerful.
Oh, have we gone a bit evil?
I think you might have hit a switch there.
Cheerful and angry, eh?
Yeah.
If we go for a...
Oh,
Is there
so
a minus
dungeons and
anything?
tomb cancel each other out. So you could do dungeons then tomb.
Wow, there's a week. Let's have a tour of the dungeons and the tomb then. The grand tour.
You sneak down to the castle dungeons. Yeah, this is definitely updated because you've hit the cruelty threshold. Amuse yourself by poking the
Yeah.
peasants with sticks. Yeah!
And there's an image you want to see coming down to the dungeon.
Oh, I accidentally
nice.
clicked. I didn't mean
Oh,
to.
what did you give
I
us?
actually didn't mean to. It's resist and wield magic, so it's not too
Sabotage!
bad. I didn't mean to! I think we have a
Hey,
recent save.
I think it'll be fine.
You learn how to maintain.
For some reason, I thought
low-
that would take me back to the menu.
You learn how to maintain a low-level deflection field so that magical attacks not directly targeted at you will slide harmlessly aside. This doesn't need much power, so you can keep it up for long periods of time. You learn how to directly counter offensive magic with your own power so that you can burn out a spell that someone else has cast. This is very dangerous if the other spell is too powerful.
Yeah, it's
By,
fine.
By concentrating, you can create a wave of discontent which panics, confuses, or enrages other people around you. You learn to shape light into images of things that are far away, or things that don't exist at all. You learn to create a powerful explosion of light, burning those caught within and blinding others who look at it.
Like it. Graph one squid.
I'm
I
forgiven.
mean, you're already. I mean, Graph is already a title. But have another one. I like peasant poking princess or perilous power.
It's great. It's a great name. I think
Oh,
I'm gonna
it's a letter
rename
for
the
you.
stream.
Sorry?
I think I'm gonna rename the stream to that. Thank you, Graph. Graph on Squid. I have changed the stream name. There's a letter. I think this was Vince, this voice.
Did it? Alright, there's a letter for you.
Mysterious.
Who sent this? It isn't signed.
It appears to be a poem describing you in a manner that is entirely inappropriate for a queen.
What? Oh my god, the timing! Graph one squid! No! You know what? It's taken a turn for that direction. That's hilarious. That's actually pretty funny.
Just then, an incredibly unlucky breeze swirls between the windows of your tower bedroom, tucking the paper out of your hands and off into the sky. You stick your head out the window to discover the poem caught and fluttering on the roof nearby. You can almost reach it.
Ignore it.
That is a
It's
trap.
fine. Yep.
What's the worst that can happen? It blows
Not worth
off and
it.
someone reads it and laughs at you. That's better than breaking your neck. Besides, if you're lucky, it
sorry.
will rain and wash the words away.
Oh.
You are cheerful.
The tomb would be depressed and afraid. Would that fix it?
That does fix it. I already clicked on it. I've gone click happy. Someone stop me.
You have.
Like crazy.
Here you are.
Right, what are we on?
So one more
well,
sense magic will max it out.
Indeed.
Same for
So we'll definitely have
resist
a
if you want.
sense magic. Oh, it's right on the lines between what I'm wanting to take it or not. I could take. We could get some more military
Yeah.
at the moment.
Military was next
So
on
we'll
the
have-
agenda.
Yeah, we'll have a sense magic.
Yep.
And we will have a strategy. Strategos.
Let's go. Sense magic maxed.
There we go. We know all.
You learn to detect the latent power that signifies a lumen even when he or she is not actively working magic. You expand your senses, learning to detect spells and magical creatures at a greater distance. You learn to detect lingering traces of strong magic from the past, even when the spell has long since completed.
You have nothing more to learn about sense magic.
You study the strengths and weaknesses of different weapons in battle formations.
Stop.
More letters.
You've got a fan club
I
now. Is
do.
it Nightmare? It's Nightmare writing these letters.
Maybe they found that poem.
My lady, there are letters for you.
Another letter from Bryony. Why does she keep writing me? We were never even friends. Says she's bored and lonely, and she's looking forward to seeing me at Gwinnell's birthday party. Oh, I'm gonna slay at that party.
This time you've got court manners, you've got presents.
I've got a history of executing people. Everything's going my way. That's
Oh.
right. Gwinnell is about to turn 15. She'll be Duchess of Sudbury for real now. This other letter must be my invitation to her birthday celebration next week. Gwinnell and I were friends at school, and this will be a big event. It's also a long way to travel.
Shh, Dorkling. Shh.
A lot of things can happen on the road.
Divination success.
You remember dreaming about a road through a dark forest, surrounded by monsters like the Keithong your father told you about. Oh, this is you, sorry.
Of course, the
Mark
old
it down.
forest is nowhere near Sudbury.
No, we're going.
You're going.
We're gonna find a way to not be killed.
Okay.
I don't know how.
Well, what are
Well-
you gonna do for your mood first? Service, I guess?
Yes, because that will leave us as willful, which will allow us to do military stuff.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Go out cheerful. Good point, Dorkling.
Yeah, because intrigue won't save me. We'll do. I know, I quite like how well it's gone, but yeah.
I've split the saves.
Yeah. What will help? Like, none of military won't actually help us on the road.
No, honestly,
And
it's a bit late if you're trying to get a skill now to help you.
Yeah.
Like, to start from scratch in something.
Yeah. Maybe the divination will have saved us.
It is ominous saving.
So we'll have
Military, I guess.
we've got both. Logistics has got to be, hasn't it?
Yeah. You gotta get them all above
logistics
25.
Yeah. So a logistics and a strategy.
What outfit do you want for the party? demeanor? Or do you want a last minute boost conversation?
Conversation? No, conversation will help. Roll demeanor is what we've got.
Composure is useful in all sorts of situations.
Yeah. We'll leave roll demeanor on then.
Okay. And it'll
The
be
outfit.
double
It was
logistics or strategy logistics?
Or maybe logistics might help us. We'll have double logistics. We're hiring more soldiers, aren't we? So maybe that'll tie in together somehow.
You learn about the types and amounts of food required for an army on the march and how long they will remain edible. You study the kinds of equipment that soldiers need available, such as bedding, weapons, armor, medicine, bandages, and the tools to repair anything damaged. You study different kinds of transport, animals, wagons, sledges, ships, boats, and boots.
On your journey
Oh
to Sudbury, your carriage
no!
is attacked by bandits! Who could have predicted this? Fail! You look
Oh
down
no,
and
we're
shocked
super
at the
afraid.
arrow which has buried itself in your side. Outside, you can hear screams and curses, but it feels unreal. Your world is centered around pain.
No!
Fail! You struggle with the arrow, afraid to pull it loose. You heard a story somewhere about pushing arrows through the body, so you brace yourself and give it a shove.
Nice.
Unfortunately, this only drives the arrow deeper into your vital organs, turning a painful wound into a fatal one.
Oh. Sad times.
And lo, the People's Front for a Free Nova did claim victory.
Curse you!
Smoke bomb!
Oh dear.
You took an arrow to a knee.
Took an arrow to the vital. Well, it wasn't even in your vital organs.
Yeah. Then just pushed in further. Oh.
Everything's
You
fine.
killed her again. Why are you doing this to Elodie?
So I suspect the only way was to not go to the party.
Given the fact that you don't have bodyguards,
Yeah.
if you wanted to go to the party and survive, you do need either battlefield medicine to survive the wound,
Yeah.
or reflexes
Archery.
to avoid it.
Wasn't it? Yeah. Neither of which I was going to get enough of, so it'd be just not go to the party.
Yes. Well, we have got the
Coroner
save,
deems
save from right
suicide.
before that, and you were having a good tyrannical run. If you want to continue it, or we've been streaming a while, you know, we could end the stream here. Whatever.
I don't mind going on or not. It depends on how much longer you intended to stream for.
We can stream a bit longer. We'll see if you can. You knew you were gonna be taking a big risk with that one, so I'm all right with the. We can make a split save.
Right, we'll see how it goes. Then.
It doesn't feel to me like a genuine ending for this run, like in a way. It's not a satisfying end.
Let's find out what
Alan.
could have happened.
Null and void.
Oh no,
No,
it
no,
counts.
that count-
He
that
gets his
counts.
kill. Alan's got his kill.
Yep.
Right. Anyway, so we're back in time a little bit. You haven't done your
Yep.
military stuff yet, or your sense magic. I think it was sense magic and strategy that you did.
Yeah, we definitely want sense magic. And yeah, strategy sounds right. Yeah.
And we've done these.
Yep.
Letters, and then there's the letter about the birthday party. It's a big party.
Regrets, obviously. No, go to Sudbury.
No. Cool. This is your mood.
Right, we don't need willful. Oh no, we do need willful for military.
Yeah, Gavin knew about that death too much. He knew because he'd been there before with bodyguards, and this time he didn't have bodyguards, that it was risky.
Yeah.
So
I kind of knew, but I was like, that's.
so I want it to be a death that really gets him.
Right, so we want to remain willful, so losing some cheerful would probably make sense.
Service?
Yeah. Gotta keep that cheerful in check. Right.
Decisions.
Military time.
Yes.
And we are going to have logistics and strategy.
Okay.
Because to get them into the right positions.
Logistics, we've done this. Strategy, here we go.
You study the effects of battle stress on troops and how morale can turn the tide of combat. You study military recruitment and the importance of training and motivation in making soldiers who can trust and depend on each other.
Aww.
Sigh. All
Label.
my friends are at Grinnell's party, and I don't get to go. Send her. Oh, pretty good successes though.
Success.
Sent her a note with my regrets and a gift, and she accepted. So at least she's not upset.
I've lost track of the success counter. I think we're on 15, but it's real. There's a big
Oh,
margin of
at
error
least.
at this point.
We can get together sometime after my coronation when things are less hectic and assassiny.
Juliana is around if you want to chat to her. Here's your mood.
Yes, because I'm happy with Willful. Let's speak to Juliana. Psst. I'm totally psst. I need to talk to you.
What is it?
Ah, Priestess Selene. She's a lumen. I can sense it.
I know.
What do you mean you know? You knew that. Why didn't you tell me?
You didn't need to know. Your job is managing the domain. Some of us have other duties. Our missions have been passed down for centuries, little princess.
Law success.
Yeah! Where did she get a crystal? All the lumens in the domain were supposed to be wiped out 200 years ago. Except for your ancestor.
We are here to train you. You don't need to know any more than that.
Order her to explain. No, we're going cruel. Order her to explain. I think.
Success. Law and presence.
Yeah.
What? I don't even need to count your successes. You're just succeeding at things.
If there is a secret cabal of magic users, I need to know about it and be in charge of it.
There is no cabal. Celine and yourself and I are the only lumens that I know. 200 years ago, my ancestor accepted public disgrace so that one trained lumen would survive when all others perished. We have borne that shame ever since to preserve the training and law for the future of Nova. Do not tell me of my duty, princess. I am sworn not to queens, but to Nova. Queens die. The magic must not.
We're not saying the D word.
No one's gonna die.
Again. Right, we want more military. We're going to be so militaried up, they'll not know what hit them. So it needs to be
Okay.
logistics first,
Yeah, and then you'll have removed the cap, so you can
And then-
max anything.
go full on warlords time, and then it'll be strategy.
Logistics. Done this one. Strategy.
You learn about how units reinforce each other in the field, gaining strength through proximity and the covering of weaknesses. You study the effects of different kinds of battle terrain for both offense and defense.
You may now tour the barracks on the weekends.
I noticed you were looking over some military records the other day.
I was just checking into how many soldiers we had available.
If you're desperate to recruit more fighters, you could offer pardons to criminals in exchange for service. Be careful though, some of them are dangerous and unreliable. That's why they were in prison to begin with.
Oh. I mean, it's a classic strategy to recruit prisoners into the army. It kind of depends on how they were used.
You don't
Whether
have
they're
quite
just-
that much nuance. sadly.
Yeah. Because if they were just being thrown forward as chaff,
Cannon fodder.
yeah, that would be fine. But if they're trying to talk about, I think it's referring more to recruiting them into the general ranks. No, we're gonna have a quality army. We don't want riffraff. No,
riffraff.
no Novan Republic people, whatever they're called. We don't want them in our army.
Okay.
I don't think criminals will make trustworthy soldiers.
Very well.
Here's your mood.
Excellent, angry and willful. We approve.
Often angry.
Just a thing.
Exactly. Graph von Squid. If the dungeons are empty, who will you torment?
I like that. I'll take that. Oh, we can tour the barracks now.
Yep.
But we don't want
You
pressured.
don't want that, but you can.
Oh no, because it would make us angry. But angry actually would be fine.
Angry is
'cause angry-
military.
Yeah, let's tour the barracks.
10 battalions, 3 companies, and 1 platoon.
Oh,
That's more than
That's
last time.
better than last time.
Yeah.
and angry, and we'll have the warlord uniform. Yes.
Are you going to be keeping that on now?
Yes, we like that. And we will have naval strategy and logistics. Let's get everything over like 50.
You learn about the requirement for all civilized sailors to rescue the crew of a sinking ship, even an enemy.
Learn
You
about
learn about the you learn about the challenges to naval warfare posed by unpredictable weather, as well as the dangers of sailing too close to an unknown coastline. You learn about the support costs created by support. The more equipment you have, the more people and animals are needed to move them, and then those people and animals also need to be fed and equipped. You learn about the difficulty of obtaining new supplies from the field. Enemy civilians may hide or destroy supplies rather than let them fall into your hands, and friendly civilians may not stay friendly if robbed.
No, they may not.
Hmm.
The Duchess of Mead is here to see you, my lady.
Hello, Elodie. I'm so sorry to trouble you, but have you seen Bryony?
Oh, not since I left school.
She shakes her head. She's gone missing. She's not at school where she should be. I know she was unhappy, but I never expected.
She wrote me a letter saying that she was bored and looking for adventure. That's all I know.
A tiny little shoulder pat. Oh dear. I hope she hasn't done anything foolish. My poor little lamb. I have to go look for her. Mood.
Ooh, right, so we want to drop the angry,
Yeah?
keep the willful, keep on pushing military. Willful was military, yeah, that's fine.
Skills.
Military
chat.
time.
Epaulets. Epaulets. I think it wasn't that you killed a battalion and 3 companies last time with the border incident. It's that you didn't this time, but also you recruited this time. So there's a bigger difference. It is vocab day.
Right, so we will have... We'll have logistics, because we'll look like we'll get a good one out of that. And we'll have strategy. Yes.
What sort of pronunciation is that, Doglin?
Dorkling gives us high quality pronunciation lessons.
Pool ETs?
Yes. That's a classic Dorkling pronunciation program.
I see. You study how to determine when to jettison or destroy excess goods for speed and how to avoid overreaching. You learn about how to calculate enemy war preparations based on the movement of goods within their lands. Armies do not spring up full formed overnight. You study the benefits of looting as a troop motivator versus the negative effect on civilian populations. You study the power of range weapons, from arrows to thrown fire and sand, pocket sand, and how the threat of such attacks can shift enemies' response. You study the use of cavalry in battle, as well as the costs and benefits of travelling with large animals.
As you are walking through the Great Hall, a freak gust of wind suddenly blows out all the candles in the room. An omen of war and danger.
An omen. War, it's alright. We've got large animals now.
There's nothing you can do about it, though. Don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it. Nothing spooky happened. Everything's fine.
War were declared.
You are currently afraid.
Ooh, we don't want afraid, do
You
we?
can attend service and get back to willful.
Yes. That'll do me. Right, so hopefully this will be the last, or close to the last for military. We'll definitely have a naval strategy.
Yeah, it depends how close to the limit you want to get them.
I'm just a little upset that it's an 89. If that had been a 90 for strategy, I wouldn't have done another one in.
Yeah, you've got the plus 10 on as well, so your base score is 79.
Yeah. So we'll definitely have a naval strategy, and we'll have a strategy. We know a war's coming. Let's be ready for it.
The game is making it very obvious.
Yeah.
Vincent?
You learn about the use of ships in transporting ground soldiers between locations. You study the cost, time, and materials required to construct new ships. You study the effects of a strong hierarchy on military organization and the ability of troops to respond to changing situations. Communication across an army can be difficult. Disrupted signals can lead to chaos. You study famous battles, the disasters and the mistakes which created them, and the turning points in larger conflicts and why they made a difference. You study the concept of defeat in detail and how an army can be destroyed by crushing small parts one at a time, rather than attacking it all at once.
You've done it! Strategy!
Things have been so unsettled lately. Everyone's on edge. We need something cheerful.
You could hold a tournament.
What a good idea! Knights, jousting, musicians, all sorts of competitions. Everyone loves a contest.
What will you offer as prizes to the winners?
Employment in the army. Pretty good.
Yep, I like the idea of we want more soldiers.
Okay.
Yeah,
I do
employment.
have a G&T, Doc Skylock. Employment.
The winners will have the option of taking up royal appointments, like Royal Reader. It's a recruitment drive.
Very well, I will draft the announcements.
You leave him to
Yeah,
his
cool.
work. As you move through the hall, your eye falls upon a vase of flowers. Pretty, but apparently not getting enough water. The leaves on one blossom have shriveled. Divination success! A leaf killed by a secret weakness, a hidden threat.
Ooh.
You continue up the stairs to your room where a maid is waiting for you. Do you remember this, Gavin?
I do.
My lady, a gift has arrived from Kegel.
From the Duke?
No, my lady, a merchant house, I believe. It was sent with a shipment down the Cavella River.
You tear open the brightly coloured paper to find...
Chocolate! Wait.
There is a little card with
That
a
was
box. With our compliments, the
fine.
House of Krelat. Court matters success.
That's oddly high-handed for some tiny trader I've never heard of.
Eat the candy!
I will eat the... No. I will save the poison death chocolates for later. For some reason. I don't feel like candy right now. Maybe later. Maybe I'll
did
find
it!
these merchants and feed them their own chocolates.
You survived!
And perfect mood.
Now you have to break the perfect mood, sadly.
Right, we can't tour the barracks.
It's got to be treasury, unless you want to change moods.
Don't want to change moods, so yeah, treasury. Oh, do we? Oh, never mind. It's fine.
It's alright. You've got
I was thinking-
8,740.
It just occurred to me we've actually done most of the military, which
Oh!
we needed.
Yeah,
for-
good point.
no. But never mind, it's fine. We'll make it work.
I mean, I guess you could. It wouldn't be completely wasted to take one more naval strategy, and you are admiral.
Yeah, since they're actually only 79, so
'Cause
we'll have a
you
naval
can't wear
strategy.
all your outfits at once, you know.
Yeah, we'll have a naval strategy, and we'll have the Lumen one. There was a resist magic. We'll get another 2 ticks in that.
And do you want to change your outfit in that case?
I do. So, probably royal demeanor.
Yeah.
I think will be the most fun. Makes sense.
Magic.
So resist magic and naval strategy. Naval strategy, resist magic. Yep.
The least wasteful.
You study blockades, both setting them and breaking them. You study the effect of cannons against coastal installations such as enemy docks and seaside villages. You study the difficulty of a sneak attack at sea and ways that it can be achieved.
You have nothing
Like-
more to learn.
Your increased skill and power gives you innate resistance to mind-affecting magic. Your understanding of the flow of power gives you increased resistance to damage caused by magic, even without a shield. You can still be heard, but less than an ordinary human would be.
You've done it.
So would that have protected us against the arrow and the attacks?
No, because it's not magic.
Oh, so it specifically only protects you against magical attacks.
Well, it's a bit vague because it protects you against heat and
Yeah.
light and but that specific skill check at least, there's no magic involved. So
Right.
I think it's a reflex thing. So I think an arrow just takes you by surprise.
I can do shields though. Amazing. Also, I'm in a carriage. How did someone shoot me in a
Well,
carriage?
you couldn't do shields at the time. This is the week of the general tournament. Nobles and commoners alike have turned out to compete against each other.
The people will be pleased if you participate in their games. However, it would expose you to danger.
What do you want to partake in?
Oh. Alright, we can immediately knock off jousting, fencing, archery, music, falconry. Mounted parade? Is that kind of like a presents type thing?
It could be presents. I actually can't remember. It could be presents or it could be horses.
Yeah, it could be, yeah. I certainly can't do the others. I've got nothing in to contribute towards jousting, fencing, archery, music, yeah. So it's either non or mounted parade. Let's do mounted parade.
You choose to lead the parade mounted on a brilliant white horse. You don't actually know how to ride, but the horse is well trained. So
Yes!
all you have to do is sit up straight, look regal, and don't fall off.
I can do that.
All the winners are announced and displayed to great cheers. As near queen, you place flower garlands around their necks. All of a sudden, a man approaches the winners.
Oh no! The music's changed.
It's Kevin, the Earl of Io. It's the drama music. It's the moderate drama music. It's not the high drama music. In one hand,
It's alright,
he carries an armored gauntlet, in the other, a sword. I don't know who
Is
did
this
this
the cock?
voice. Oh, I think
Sure.
so. Yeah, sure.
I think it is, isn't it? My family's blood is on your hands.
What is he talking about?
He casts the metal glove to the ground with a clatter and raises his sword, pointing it at you.
I challenge you, Elodie. A life for a life.
I obliterate him with magic.
He's challenging
Next.
you to a duel. Wield magic success. Doesn't he know you could burn him to a crisp just by waving your hand? I told you to max your magic! Yes!
Well,
Well,
now I feel impelled to choose a particular option, seeing as it was my immediate go-to
yeah.
before.
Which one would that
Um,
be?
I believe I may just obliterate him with magic.
I don't see obliterate
can't-
him with magic. Will killing him do?
Kill him will have to do, unfortunately,
Okay.
yes.
Without a further word, you direct the full force of your magical wrath at the Earl of Io. There is a horrible scream and the smell of burning flesh.
Oh, wow, that's...
I'm sorry, it's too late for the poll. It's too late for the poll, it's happened.
I decline.
Kevin's sword falls to the ground beside his gauntlet. He won't be needing either anymore.
Wow.
After the tournament, a minor tragedy is revealed. One of the stewards apparently had an incredible sweet tooth and dared to steal a piece of your recently received chocolates. He had a sweet tooth. The chocolates were poisoned.
What?
What?
Good thing I didn't eat them.
Well,
Well, a very successful tournament all round, I feel.
yeah.
One more traitor sent to his deserved end.
Here's your mood. You're feeling great.
Well, wouldn't you?
Yeah, yeah.
That's great how all these traitors just reveal themselves to me so I can deal with them right there and then.
So you've maxed military and lumen. You could do intrigue, or you could try and change to a different...
I think we
Thing.
change to a different one, if we can.
So what skills do you think you'd like? We can't see the skills here, sadly.
No. Roll demeanor we're kind of okay with. Conversation maybe. Medicine? Maybe? It's kind of starting something new.
Yes, you'd be starting something new. Or you could,
So-
you could try and like completely max things out that you've partially maxed out. But a lot of them
Yeah.
are in the 90s, 80s or 90s, so they're close.
Yeah. So we don't want pressured. History maybe might work. Weapons maybe. No, we've got magic. Why would you learn swords when you can just obliterate someone
I
where
mean,
they
you
stand?
could. It won't hurt.
Yeah.
You might want
Conversation.
like an intellect skill next, because like a history
Yeah.
or an intrigue or a medicine.
Medicine. I think.
Okay.
I think medicine would be good to go for.
So for medicine, you need lonely, which you're not going to be able to get to immediately.
We need to drop willful and gain lonely, ideally.
You're at 3 willful. So
Right.
it's something like play with toys.
Yeah, we don't. Oh, yielding.
Yes.
10 court. What would that do? 2 yielding, a depressed, and a pressured.
Depression is kind of the opposite of what you want, but it would
Yeah,
get the willful down.
and it would get cheerful down as well,
Yes.
and then would put us in a position to get like 2 lonely or 1 lonely and a yielding. I don't think you can get that. It would get us closer.
You can get a lonely and a yielding and a cheerful.
If I did the 10 court, what would that leave us as?
That would
Two-
leave you.
I would still be
Willful.
willful, wouldn't? It would leave us as willful.
Yes.
So we really don't want that. Oh.
Okay, you two workshop this. I'll be right back. 1 sec.
Medicine. Even getting to something else. Depression, depressed. Really just need something that goes like. Or maybe we just take the court because it gets willful down quickly.
You do need to bring the balance back in a little bit.
That's right. Any other earls want to challenge me? We'll see what happens. It's all about making an impression. Sending a message. I'd gain a pressured. Put in a position to get pressured, but pressured's awful. Don't want athletics or faith.
No. You need to get willful though. You need to bring the balance back in a little bit. So
bring balance to the force. Kill some
Yeah.
younglings.
oh god. Yielding them and well, maybe something to bring the depressed down as well.
Yeah. I think we'll go for the court. Bring willful down, and maybe an event will come along that makes me angry. Who
Maybe.
knows? Because then that would give us angry. And
Yeah.
angry's better, because I could then do weapons at the very least. I think that is the plan. So.
I am back.
So I think we will go for the attend court to
Yep.
get willful down to the 1 and cheerful down, and hope an event comes up which makes me angry. Because how often,
That happens a lot, especially
Yeah.
with the decisions you make. You are willful. I guess you could start intrigue.
I could. I might as well. It's going to be better than anything else.
I mean, if
although I
you
could-
want to see the green
conversation.
bars.
Yeah. I mean, I could go conversation. I've got plus 2.42 to conversation.
Yeah, you don't have the mood bonus, but you have got enough of
It's
a
a
base
bonus
bonus.
anyway. I think we'll go with that, actually. Conversation.
Yeah.
Like 1 for public speaking.
Yeah.
And then for the other thing, any other big bonuses?
Logistics.
We could, yes, logistics. We'll finish that off. We are Warlord Supreme.
Warlord Supreme. Oh no.
Yep. We make it work. Oh, so close.
You'd have had it if you'd done the full bonus.
You learn about debate techniques
fine.
and practice them by trying to convince a castle gardener why a new fountain would be a good idea. Your teacher assigns you to create and memorize a short speech of your own. You learn to calculate how effective military strength wins over distance from a home position as it becomes more difficult to put pieces into play. You learn how to delay the advance of an invading force by disrupting their transport and communications.
Feel that one might be useful.
All right, Rommel.
You have nothing more to learn.
I know it all. Is it war by any chance?
My lady, your father wishes to speak with you, he says he's surgeon.
Fine, I'm coming.
You find your father standing over a map of the coastline, his face grave.
Ships have been sighted on approach from Shangier. Not trade ships. This is a war fleet.
What?
Within a week, they will be in Novan waters. Within 2, they could reach the capital.
Then we all fight to defend ourselves.
Just thinking I haven't saved in a while.
You can try to use the treasury funds to hire additional soldiers, but it may be difficult on short notice.
Way ahead of you. Sure, why not? We'll
You
have
might
some
as
more.
well.
Fine, do that. What about Ixion? After I gave up territory to them, they owe us a favor. See, it was all a plan.
Send them a message as fast as possible. If they accept your request, they may be able to provide aid. You will need to draw up a naval strategy for our ships to carry out. You could choose to act as admiral and lead the fleet in person, but the danger to you would be very great. Unless you think your personal skills will make the difference, I would strongly advise against it.
Oh. Now we are Supreme Admiral.
I haven't saved, so think about this. You have done really well for making a big army. Like, you've maxed it
Yeah.
out.
We'll stay in the capital. We'll send lackeys out. That's what they're for. No, there's too much to do here. I can't go to sea.
You are feeling
Uh,
woeful.
Excellent. But we need to move to something else, and I forgot what it was.
You were going for lonely so you could get medicined.
That's right. Can we get lonely?
I apologise, but I'm going to have to shoot off.
That's fair enough.
I am afraid.
Very well, no problem.
Thank you very much. It has been fun.
Thank
Good
you for
night,
joining
everybody.
us.
Thank you all.
See ya.
Bye. So gaining
you
a...
can't get lonely from here. Not.
No. But gaining, well, a lonely, a yielding, and a cheerful for playing with toys would
Leave
be...
you afraid.
Yeah, and afraid would allow me to train weapons.
Yeah.
I think.
You could
No,
do a last minute weapon training thing.
No, not weapons. Agility or faith.
Oh yeah, sorry,
I was
agility.
angry for weapons.
Last minute reflexes.
Maybe I could do. There's certainly something to put it in rather than just not using it. What was the other ways to drop lonely or gain lonely, I should say?
Walk in the gardens, lonely, cheerful.
That's not
Explore
good.
castle, lonely, afraid.
out,
You don't want
good.
any more afraid.
No,
Sneak out. You don't need too willful.
I think it's gonna have to play with toys. It's toy soldier time,
Okay,
and then try and get something set up for later.
we're being invaded. Quick, hide and play with toys.
It's toy soldiers. We're practicing.
Okay, bonus to agility, faith. Just pray. Just pray.
Is it worth getting meditation?
You're about to go to war, Gavin.
I know, I'm contemplating. We'll probably do reflexes. That seems like
You're gonna
that's
double up.
something. Yeah.
I
Yeah, we'll just
honestly
yeah.
don't know what's best to do with the mood that you're in and the
Yeah.
remaining time.
We'll do it. We'll go reflexes. Maybe it'll save us something.
It's not
Oh,
gonna
actually,
hurt.
no.
Oh,
No, wait. Go back. We use this opportunity to finish out. We'll just do some hundreds.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're not going to get a lot of points anyway. Let's just... So we'll finish off Wield Magic.
Yeah.
And we will finish off... Oh, should we finish off Divination? maybe there'll be one last insight.
That could be. I actually don't remember.
Let's have a divination and wield magic.
Divination, wield magic. Get that maxed. There are in the game skill check difficulty 100 things, so it doesn't hurt.
Oh, requesting omens from the gods.
Ooh, nice.
That's useful. But they won't share them with someone not initiating the mysteries.
It's good to know it's an option. You learn how to make use of images to wield your other powers at a great distance. You've done it.
Oh, even better. I can assist the fleet from the range.
Danger on the high seas! Well, you could have done if you'd gone. Ships close in on each other, angling into range. Courtman, a success. Your urgent request for aid from Ixion did not go unanswered. They have sent a flotilla of ships to supplement yours.
Thank
They
you.
outnumber you slightly, but it could all come down to strategy. The eventual outcome is not in your favor.
What?
The Novan
How did I
ships are sunk or scattered as the Shanjin forces press towards landfall. Many good soldiers were lost today, and Nova's troubles have not ended. Since you have failed to repel the invasion, the Shanjin fleet will soon land, and their troops will begin to progress towards your capital city. Your remaining soldiers will hold them off as long as possible, of course, but the main strength of your military has been exhausted. Nova's future looks bleak.
I'm outraged.
Should have been there in person! What's the use in being an amazing admiral if you're not there in person?
I was poorly advised. It's alright, I'll be in person for the...
I made sure to not get
Rampant.
involved in that decision.
I'm getting that impression, Dorking. It's fine.
That's fine.
We'll fix it.
We can always use the split save if you want to see what would have happened with the same skills if you'd gone.
No, it's fine. We'll,
Like, not now, but maybe at the end of the run. We could go back
Oh,
and
okay.
see.
Right, so... yeah, we were trying to go to Lonely, I believe.
Yes. There's not a lot of time left in the game, Gavin. But yes.
I can still get something. Well, I could try and just finish off some hundreds. So a Lonely and a... No. Lonely Angry, Lonely Depressed, something like that. Lonely Cheerful's no good. Lonely... nothing's particularly... Oh, we'll just attend service to get...
Touring the barracks is depressing now, it wasn't before.
There's no one left. Oh dear. We'll attend service. We will pray for an omen.
Oh, did I... it said I hadn't saved the game, implying he shouldn't go. I guess.
That's right, it is your fault.
Don't drag me in.
Thank you for pointing that out. The Dorkling's on my side. We'll attend service. We'll get rid of one afraid. We'll pray for deliverance.
She's delighted!
There you go.
Conversation and athletics. Last minute flattery, that'll save you.
Yep, totally. I will bamboozle the invaders.
Yeah, I think we'll, at the end of it, we'll run through that again and have you lead it, because I do think you could have swung. It would have been good.
I would imagine so. I imagine I was just gonna be killed by
But
an auto death.
I didn't
The
want to
ships-
encourage it because I wasn't confident that he would survive, because I don't remember the checks you need to make to survive.
Yeah.
And there is a really good chance of dying there.
It is fine. Like, I was leaning towards not doing it anyway. Or not being there, I should say. Right. So, what are we doing? We're doing some flattery.
Conversation and athletics. Running away.
Yeah. We're not going to run away. Running, climbing, swimming. I suppose if you had swimming and you sank, maybe you had a chance to survive.
Yeah, I think swimming, it depends on... It's like a complicated branching tree, but you might need swimming. Things like that. I wasn't confident he'd survive.
We're going to have composure. I feel composure is going to be important. Composure and flattery, why not? We'll see. We'll get some hundreds. I'm not sure how they're going to help, but...
Oh, I forgot to ask outfit.
This works. When the Shanjian show up, I will cow them into submission by my own force of personality.
Okay, the invasion of Nova is proceeding. Your coastline is under Shanjin control. Soldiers have marched through villages, trampling fields and frightening citizens. A diplomatic delegation from Shanjia has requested access to the castle to discuss terms, most likely for your surrender. You lack the strength to hold off their armies, and surrendering now will save many lives. It would seem that you have no choice. You prepare yourself as best as you can to meet with the representatives from Shanjia. You expected diplomats and a military representative, a general or an admiral. You did not expect the handsome man decked in jewels who now stands before you, a man announced by your servants as Tagami, king of Shanjia. Is he really their king? What? Fail?
Why would a king come all the way here?
Sense magic
And
success.
he's a lumen too.
My dear.
My dear young lady, how difficult this must be for you. So much responsibility at such a tender age. Compared to
Ugh.
success, you yearn to slap
Oh.
the false sympathy of his oily face, but you force yourself to remain calm. War benefits no one, don't you think? Such a terrible waste. Better to settle things in a civilized manner.
I obliterate him with magic.
A contest. A game, so to speak, with Nova as the stakes. Should I win, then your domain will submit and accept me as overlord with no further resistance. Should I lose... Make him more nasal. More nasal! I don't know if I can go more nasal. Then my army will leave your domain in peace and shed no more blood.
What sort of game?
It is well known that Nova is ruled by lumens. As it happens, I too possess the powers of a lumen. I propose a formal duel. My powers against yours.
I've lost it.
Classy.
We'll go back to the nasal voice. That was working better for me. The winner takes Nova. The loser dies.
Your game, by your rules, for my life. That doesn't sound fair to me.
Always cast Fireball Seraphix.
Yeah.
The rules of formal dueling have been passed down for centuries and must be upheld. It is important that we do this by the ancient codes.
Last time you tried to duel someone, that went well.
I did. Yep.
You said
it was
no!
brief.
Blast him now!
Why should I?
If you refuse, then the war will continue. I'll sweeten the deal. If you meet me in a formal Lumen challenge, I'll call off the invasion, even if I win.
Really?
I swear it by the gods. Nova will be free and safe.
Why take that risk? You're winning the war.
It's not your land that I want, it's your crystal. To gain your power, I am willing to wager my own. Shall we begin?
Sense magic success!
It's so strong. I've learned everything I possibly could. Be at least as good as I am. I don't like this, but what choice do I have? Right, well, refuse outright seems pointless.
The magic dress wouldn't have helped. You can't go above 100.
I don't think marriage alliance is the way I would have gone. Certainly not evil queen, evil.
No. Alas, you have not got the join him ending. The evil end, the true evil ending. Where you become
Was I not evil enough?
You just become a little evil minion. I think you
Oh.
didn't know enough about world events.
Ah, I see. Let's accept his terms. Let's have this magical duel. And I must.
Oh, if you get this far and you don't know magic and you end up in this situation, your dad fights for you and he gets wrecked. Because he sucks!
Yeah.
Tagami explains the rules of formal dueling to you, including a carefully inscribed circle of wards which will contain the effects of any powers you wield, protecting bystanders from danger. And then
Alright,
it is
sure.
time to begin. Resist magic. Success! You trade attacks, one spell sensed and countered by another, reserving your strength as much as possible. It might almost be exciting if your life weren't on the line. You need to end this quickly before his experience success allows him to come up with a trick you can't defeat. He's used to dealing with magical attacks, but he might not be expecting a physical one. Perhaps if you rushed him, you could take him off guard? Up close, he couldn't use his fancy spells, but what would you do then? You still have to use magic to win. You can't just grab him and bang his head against the floor. Wield magic, success! Perhaps you could focus your power into the shape of a sword and attack him with that. Or maybe if you distract him somehow, you could cast a spell that he couldn't block.
Ooh. I don't think magic sword is my way. But
Oh, can he
dazzle.
win? Can he actually win that duel? I've never seen him win that duel. I didn't know your dad could win this fight. Should have taken parkour!
Dazzle him!
Dazzle
I
him! You're going dazzle.
Battery, court, demeanor, something. Save
Well,
me!
you do have no sword skills, so.
Yeah, seems the only way. Decoration? Decoration!
Decoration! No one expected you to need decoration. You throw out a dazzling shower of sparkles, hoping to blind him and seize the advantage. It doesn't work.
Oh,
Swirls of dark
no.
smoke rise from the floor at your feet, spinning around you like a black hurricane. You know you have to stop it, but how? It's all around you and there's nothing to target. Faster and faster it spins, making it hard to breathe until finally everything goes dark.
Look away, everyone. It is the saddest.
That is sad. Do you wanna try one more, but leading the army at sea?
Yeah, let's have a quick look at that.
I think that was week 34. Skills.
And so, with the help of the Xinjiang Empire, Nova is free to become the Republic of Nova, like it should be.
Free to become a vassal of the Xinjiang Empire.
Just as planned.
Outrageous. I
Oh
will
dear.
beat them one day.
Okay,
Do we need to choose anything? What, did we already chosen?
I'm trying to think. Faith. I think you maxed out divination and
Oh, yes. Yeah. And now I went for... Did I max something else out?
maybe flattery?
Is it go with that.
Oh, wield magic.
Oh, yes, that was right. Yes.
That's divination, wield magic. Oh no, sorry, this was the wrong save.
That's
Skip
it.
that.
So we need to...
Do something, skip that.
Hey, we're happy for having murdered. Oh, it's quite a way back then, is it? Week
Yeah,
30?
we'll blast through it real fast.
Right.
Okay. Max out military.
Yep.
Go, go, go. Skip.
Oh, yeah, that was the omen.
We are currently afraid. Get rid of afraid. Keep going with the military. So, naval strategy. We had everything at 100, so
I did, yeah. Just get them all.
double naval strategy. We'll do naval strategy logistics.
I don't know if you'd want to be the country of Arstotska.
Maybe. Save the candy.
Save for later.
And Willful.
Are you free, though?
Are we free? We are never free.
Freedom, let's go.
Freedom is an illusion.
Only I can say freedom.
Strategy, naval strategy.
Yep.
Should have changed outfits. Didn't.
It's fine.
Kill him with magic.
Kill him with magic. We all remember that.
Yeah.
Get rid of the shitfall. Nice.
Just blasting through it. I'm gonna show you. We're gonna find out what would have happened.
So different outfits. The royal demeanor. We need to look the part.
Yep.
That's how you dress. for
That's how you
naval
go.
combat. And we wield magic. Wield magic, resist magic. I think maybe.
Oh, yep. Yep.
Let them maxed out.
Ships? Recruit soldiers. Direct
Wasn't
fleet!
enough.
An invasion. This is the sort of disaster for which Lumen's power may be worth the cost. If the fleet could be destroyed before they reached our waters, many lives would be saved.
I don't know any magic that could sink a fleet. I'll have to talk to my mentor.
You find the Duchess of Ursul in her guest quarters.
Fleet from Shangia is attacking us. Is it possible to sink them all with magic?
Yeah, taking decoration now would be cheating. And also, we're trying to do the fleet bit.
Yeah. I think, yeah, we'll just find out how this goes.
It's easy enough to attack one soldier, but one sheep as a demonstration, but to obliterate an entire fleet, you would need immense amount of power spread over a large area, more than any one lumen could control. If you tried to raise that much power yourself, you would die. We could. Would.
So it's hopeless.
Not necessarily. The most dangerous power of Imperial Nova was that of lumens acting in concert. If the need is great and the will is true, one lumen may choose to give command of her power to another. 3, perhaps 4 people working together might have the strength to destroy a fleet.
You, me, and Celine. It's a hit new comedy. Will that be enough?
It might. Are you willing to take the risk? Such power has its price.
Do you want to do it? So there's 2 different routes you found here. There's the magic route, or you could just go command the fleet.
And be super naval commander.
Yes.
I want to nuke them into oblivion with magic.
Okay.
So this is what I was born for. I say we do it.
Then we will begin the preparations.
Nude.
Super willful.
I think that's fine for going to war.
Barracks will help bring willful down, maybe.
Yeah, you could get 2 yielding from court. We just want to push that down.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Right. Still willful.
Intrigue. So, let's take...
Conversation, we could max them out. I don't feel it's worthwhile starting intrigue.
I think we could cane foreign influence and get it like a bit, but I don't think it would... Any skill check this late in the game would be really high difficulty, so...
Yeah. So I was thinking of just using the time just to finish off... Oh, we could finish off divination.
Yep.
And... something else.
Law?
Sure. Top them off. See if it makes a difference.
It is now believed that strong magical power attracts danger. Therefore, after the
Really?
Dark Shadow was banished, the crystals were destroyed. Only the crown and the Duchy of Ursul maintain active lumens that you know about. There's more.
Strong magical power attracts danger. Just as we plan to use strong magical power.
Danger on the high seas!
Oh no.
Oh no. You and your 2 fellow lumens join hands to focus your powers. Your magical training has paid off by allowing you to stage this attempt at a safe distance from the invading vessels of war. Far in the distance you hear the roar of the ocean you have charmed as it buckles beneath the incoming ships, opening up a maw of void into which they tumble helplessly. Then, as they fall, the water rushes back in around them, washing over decks and pummeling hulls. Even from so far away, you can see the disturbance you've made rippling through the water. Some
Take
of
that.
the Shangians may survive, but the threat as an invasion has ended.
I was kind of expecting more. Than just...
Yeah, the leading it as a commander is like the really high drama option.
Ah, right, I see.
Summon a kraken. That is an easy solution, but then you do get the there's still a kraken hanging out near your coastline ending, which is awkward. Doesn't really matter at this point.
No, this is a non-canon.
This is non-canon, but I like to think this is the route that you would have taken if I hadn't accidentally discouraged you.
I wouldn't take too much on yourself.
The magical storms you'd summoned created giant waves which swept
Inland as well as out. I just remembered I was doing a voice. Damage has been
Oops.
reported along the shoreline from Mazomba down to northern Marie. The beaches are covered with wrack and the bodies of animals, and many fishers and cocklers have been missing.
Are you blaming me?
Of course not. Many more lives would have been lost if the fleet had landed. What worries me is that these reports are increasing, even long after the events of the battle. More than that, an observatory in Caloris has seen strange shapes in the sea to the west. Ah, I see. Yes, Dorkling. Yes. Forgot about that.
Hmm.
Something worse than a simple storm may have been unleashed.
Does that mean a sea monster?
You made a kraken. Don't
I
be
will
afraid.
call
Let's
it.
visit the dungeons.
It'll be Jeff the Kraken.
Jeff the Kraken.
Yeah.
Love it.
Classic Kraken name.
In the Grand Hall, your father is waiting for you.
Our fears
Oops.
have been realized. A kraken has risen.
A Kraken?
An enormous tentacled sea monster which can dive and surface at will. It is fast, voracious, and apparently unkillable. Any ship that ventures into its range is at risk. This could destroy Nova's shipping.
Can we do? Do we just wait and hope it goes away?
You
Like we
cannot-
do with the key thong and
you-
like everything else?
You cannot romance the squid. No.
Oh.
Quite unexpectedly, the priestess slides into the room.
What are you doing here?
I came to bring the records of the circle so that you would know what you face. Left alone, the beast will feed until the seas run red, and only then will it sleep. It would cost hundreds of thousands of lives. Worth!
I think I covered that one.
Yeah. There are only two ways to end its threat. Lumen spellweaving can freeze a kraken in its tracks, holding it motionless, but only for a short time. If the spell is renewed every moon, giving the beast no time between castings to move freely, it should eventually sleep.
How long would that take?
About 7 years. Oh, that's not that bad.
Yes!
Oh, she's only 14, but that's not that bad.
Yeah. I assume that just once a year for like 7 years.
Yeah, if you make a mistake, it breaks loose. It's once a month.
And the treasury
Come
would be drained keeping up such a routine. What is the other way?
Yeah.
It is well known that eldritch beasts can be driven out by sacrifice. The life force of a lumen, or potential lumen on the cusp of adulthood, would be the ideal choice.
Oh, I see where this is going.
No, you will not take my daughter. You see, Elodie, this is why I told you to reject them. They're all witches.
Even without her mother's crystal, she would still have been a potential lumen. Keeping her ignorant would not have kept her safe.
I will not allow this.
The choice belongs to the queen.
Me. We're not sacrificing myself. That's dumb. Really, the choice I would have taken is to counter-invade Shanxia and then sacrifice their king.
That's a big move.
Like
Given
he's just
that there's
lost his
already
fleet
a
and his
kraken
army.
in the sea, your whole navy would be sunk.
Well, we're not sacrificing myself. That's just dumb. So we'll try to seal it since that's the only other option. I mean, we could always try chucking in Leek and Bryn since they voted against me and just hoping that they are Lumen.
A fun fact: if you'd you can discover other lumens, and this would be the point where you'd have the option to chuck them in if you had discovered
Right.
them.
Selene is a Lumen.
Yeah, she's not volunteering.
Well, I know, but volunteering has not been a big thing in this country.
No, I think she's just too powerful, I assume.
Well, why didn't she volunteer to sacrifice herself if she's
I don't know, Gavin. Let's just get to the end.
We'll have to do our best to seal the Kraken away, no matter how long it takes. After all, isn't that what our magic is for? To defend the world from darkness?
I will teach you the necessary spells. You must arrange the transportation.
Very well.
I'm really good at logistics, so that'll be fine.
Dungeons! Poke 'em with sticks.
Cruelty! I know. Something.
Something. Oh, I maxed them out. Oops.
Yeah.
There's something going on that no one wants to tell you about. Servants avoid your eyes and scurry away. Ministers converse in low, worried tones. Yet as far as you can tell, your territory is secure. No more attacks are underway, so what could be wrong? You lie away in bed at night, worrying if that perhaps all of your choices have been the wrong ones. Time has slipped by so quickly. Only 2 weeks remain before your birthday celebration and your
Wow.
official coronation as queen. Have you done enough to build a stable Nova? The first of your soon-to-be regular voyages is now set out with Celine on board. She appears to have some special affinity with seawater, which makes her the best choice to guide a vessel while it hunts for the elusive beast. After all, you have to find it before you can enchant it. It's traditional for the palace to provide entertainment and refreshment for the common people when a new monarch is crowned. It is a rare opportunity for the poor of the land to dine like nobles. How much money are you going to spend?
Well, we're not doing an extravagant feast. That doesn't sound right at all. We'll go with a respectable feast. Give everyone in the city some bread and sausage and a bit of cake.
Nice!
Sure.
Dungeons!
Sausage in a bun. We gave hot dogs to all.
Let's go ciphering. You awaken to the sound of chanting outside the castle. You stick your head out the window to see what's happening, then withdraw with a gasp. The peasants are rebelling.
Bun!
Hundreds,
cake.
maybe thousands of them, with spears and pitchforks and torches, all screaming for your removal. And here you are in your tower with your armies depleted from the recent war. Of course, you do have an advantage over the mob. You are a lumen. Do you dare turn your powers on your own people?
Yes.
I suspected on this route the Free Novan Republic, the People's Front of Nova, would appear. I really wanted to see it through. Attack them?
Attack them.
You
How
refuse
dare
to
they?
cower like a frightened rabbit. You will march out to them openly and show them that you have the power of the gods behind you. What would be difficult against soldiers in armor is instead ridiculously easy against untrained peasants.
Aha!
You barely have to wave your hand and people fall away screaming and covered in burns. After only a few minutes, the crowd breaks and flees in panic, leaving behind only the wounded, too slow to get out the way of the stampede. Poke
Good.
them! Poke them!
So, what happened with all the sausages and cake? I assume we don't have to pay for those now.
No, they don't deserve them anymore. You took them away.
Good.
They were naughty.
Excellent. Saved some money.
Yeah. At this time last year, you were celebrating your 14th birthday. You were in the school gardens surrounded by your friends. A teacher brought you tea and cakes while a wealthy merchant's son wove a crown of flowers for your head. It didn't matter so much that you were a princess then. Your title was something for the future. Many of your peers would be duchesses or earls or the like someday, but not then. You were children. This is why I wanted to press through. I want to see what ending you get.
Okay, right.
Because you played through so much of the game. You got so close.
So close. There's not a lot of people left to.
Yeah, and these last skill gains don't really matter. The big
Yeah.
battle stuff is where it all matters. Your parents could not attend on the actual day, but they did send wonderful gifts, some for you to share. And a week later, they came for a visit, and your mother took you with her through the countryside in a splendid carriage. It was the last time you would ever see her. You wonder if wherever she is, she can see you now. You are 15 years old, a legal adult. You have worked and studied and suffered and prepared, and now the time has come. You kneel before the priestess, barely hearing her words as she recites the blessings. She calls upon the gods to deliver peace, wisdom, and prosperity to you, and through you, to all of Nova. And then she calls upon you for your oath of rulership. Will you guide and govern and protect your people to the best of your ability according to law and custom?
Once I've rewritten those laws and customs to suit myself, I will.
Will you, to the best of your power, uphold the ideals of love, honor, justice, and mercy?
Okay, I will.
Mostly.
Fingers crossed to bear me back.
Lords and ladies assembled, I present to you your undoubted queen, who has sworn you her loyalty. You who have come to give homage, will you do the same? One at a time, the head of each duchy approaches your throne and kneels to swear his or her service to you and your heirs. People of Nova, I give you Elodie, daughter of Fidelia, the true sovereign. What say you all? Long live the queen! Can we have long live the queen
Chat.
in chat, please? Chat! Chat! Long live the queen!
Say
In
it or
chat.
be obliterated by magic. Thank you, I will.
Oh, with a heart. Once his daughter was secure on her throne, Joslin returned to his birthplace to focus on his duties as Duke of Caloris. He was pursued by many women, but showed little interest in remarrying, directing them instead to his brother, the Duke of Mazomba. The Queen and her trusted lumens sailed out every week to check on the condition of the Kraken and reinforce the seals. It was inevitable that others would discover their secret and blame them for it. After all, the old Novan capital had been rendered uninhabitable by monstrous lumen experiments. A tentacled beast from the sea was just more of the same. Yeah, remember when Gavin stabbed herself with an arrow?
I've read it in a book, it was fine.
The Novan people were not the only ones to notice the increased naval traffic and the frequent absences of the young Lumen Queen. Pirates from Orcus stepped up their raids in the area, hoping to take Elodie hostage and ransom her for a fortune. Frustrated to be attacked when she was in the middle of trying to seal a tentacled monster, Elodie chose instead to reverse the magic and unleash the beast in the middle of the pirates. Unfortunately, once the Kraken got loose, it was not so easy to recapture. That's fun. I don't often see that paragraph.
Pet Kraken?
Elodie eventually married a foreign duke in order to advance alliances and promote Novan strength. It was not a love match, but the two parties learned to respect and care for each other. They raised 2 children, a son and a daughter. Shiny. The people of Nova learned to fear their queen.
Yes.
Who ruled with a wicked whimsy. Anyone who dared to dispute her might be whipped or beheaded or worse, set free to spend the next month in a panic waiting for the sword to fall. Her rise to power had shaped Elodie into a cruel woman who took pleasure in the suffering of others. And thus Queen Elodie's legacy stretched into the future.
Thank you all.
We did it.
Totally deserved.
Long live the Queen. How have you found it?
Excellent.
I did absolutely guide this ending.
Oh yeah, but it was already non-canon by that point, so
Yes.
yeah. No, it is a very good game. It is very well put together, and it is fun and interesting. And really feels like when you make a decision, consequences happen.
Wah.
Oh,
Didn't mean for that. That's fine. I don't think that showed anything bad.
no, okay, fine.
Yeah, it's been good streams.
Thank you for the loyal members of chat,
Yes.
and incineration to the rebels.
Yes. I'm sorry I took over. I just wanted to get us to an ending.
It's fine. It was, they say it was already committed. It was just navigating the last few deaths.
Yeah, and those last few deaths are annoying.
Yeah. Like knowing about them helps you avoid them.
Yeah, once you've done it once, there's a lot. Trial and error gets you through this.
Yeah. You will be incinerated first, Martox.
Killing my daughter. What? That's a different stream. Didn't happen. My evil prerogative, yes. And that'd be nice to get an ending for the stream, you know?
Yes, yeah.
Just
It was
brute
good to see
force
how it
through.
actually supposed to happen.
Yeah, and it's also that way you can see the consequences of your decisions, like the peasant
Yeah.
revolts.
I mean, that was fairly minor and was dealt with quickly and easily.
Yeah, not a big deal, but you know,
No.
see the ending.
Yeah. Yeah, just keep pushing it through. That works.
If you push the arrow all the way through, it'll come out.
Yep.
Madness.
That was particularly galling from my background with archery. But never mind.
Yeah. So you know your cousin that got bit by a snake?
Yes.
She's a lumen, so you can throw her to the Kraken.
Ah, right. So if you save her at the start, or if you discover her?
If you discover her,
Right.
or if you discover that her mother is a lumen.
Right.
Her mum, Lucille, is the one that keeps trying to kill you.
Okay.
She sent the chocolates. Grrr.
Outrageous.
I know. Anyway, thanks for joining us, everyone. It's been a good stream.
Thank you all.
Bye.
Yep. Bye bye.